So, and we're on like 22, so we're almost close to a year too, because 52 divided in half is what? 26? Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're close to a year.
So, interesting thing.
What's up?
I found out last night that I apparently am perfectly fine eating oats.
Oh. You could finally
Entirely
become
on
the
accident.
Do you have something with
Oh,
oats
no.
in it?
Well, it was one of those things where I was like, my girlfriend gets these things, and they have a maple one, a coconut one, a banana one, and a oatmeal cookie one.
Mm.
Well, the oatmeal cookie is slightly more peach colored than the maple one, and so she brought them in, handed them to me, and of course I'm just like, oh, they're 2 maples and 2 coconuts. So I opened one, started eating it last night during game, and I'm like, man, it kind of tastes a little different, but whatever.
Oh my
This morning,
god.
I'm sitting there and I'm putting on my shoes or something. I look over and I'm like, Molly, yeah, would you look at this? Well, hand me your phone. No, this. Uh, that's his oatmeal, right? And she's like, yeah. I don't hurt or anything.
I'm not in pain.
Huh.
I am not seizing right now.
Ooh.
Let's see. What you missed last night was we sold you off to some
No, you sold me to Rain so he could beat the shit out of me for making him miss the 5-year journey.
no. Rain had a girlfriend and they wanted you for extra fun.
No, no, Rain has a girlfriend somewhere else, not in Jordoba though.
He hasn't met her yet.
Oh, I assume he hasn't. I'm assuming this is like before Isaac, because I haven't seen Isaac yet either.
No, let's see. I guess all you missed was
I heard Greed was theory crafting, and then for like 2 hours after session. So God knows how that might have went.
well, in session stuff you missed that apparently Big Green now shoots lightning bolt and craps thunder.
No, I heard that, which made me laugh, is the fact that a joke that I justified why Elric would know what slimes were has become a main plot point of contention, and I fucking hate it.
Ah,
Only because we feed off of each other when we're coming up with shit.
Yeah, we do. We're all horrible like that.
I think you missed the
sand apes are real.
the conspiracy debate between me and Greed.
Yeah.
And
What was it about? Just real quick before we start.
something about it being political move by the Brewins.
I
getting
could see
picked
that.
off by the somebody from the South as a possible saboteur movement.
I can 100% see that, especially with Elric's general annoyances toward the fucking Burnt Coalition. I think
Felicity, who's just like, probably greedy dwarves.
could be to that too.
She's like definitely not discounting the whole, dwarven nature. They might just be greedy dwarves being stupid.
One or the other. All right.
Which is funny because she is usually the conspiracy theory one.
Be right back.
Yep, no problem. I guess the buzzer's back. We will start.
Oh right, we'll watch together.
My favorite guitar before everything hits the fan.
Oh, and Jeebus, if I can get that amulet of the drunkard gift wrapped.
Fucking, I hate that item, but I love it. I'm so glad I know that.
Gift wrapping costs extra.
We don't make that shit here. What the hell are you doing? Oh dear God.
I imagine for some reason, like a lot of people are always like, Japanese stuff is more elvish, and I'm like, no, that crazy Japanese like or present folding, that's definitely dwarven.
You
All
say
those
dwarven,
sharp-
but you say that, but there's also gnomes who probably just do that too, or are gnomes the Chinese?
No, I imagine gnomish package wrapping is like, okay, so you just handed me a ball of tape. Yep.
Yep. Here you go.
Well, they do have those nomadic tubes, so probably the dumbest thing I've made in one statement. Oh god. What was it? Fuck, I gotta get Graham back too before we go.
Especially before we go down below.
Yeah. What else was there? God, I made so many weird fucking items in that one shot. The fucking bag of banishment now exists as a thing that I'll have to deal with at some point.
That was funny.
All right, let's throw this naked elf man back
Get
to
naked.
his home.
What? I can't tell you if you got anything magical on you or not. Here's a bow. Cover your junk.
I just fucking sent back to his family. Also, fucking, I love the holy hand grenades. I might bring them back at some point somewhere.
We're gonna run up against an enemy who's just way too jolly.
We'll make him more jolly.
Fucking Kringle
Wait, I
comes
think just
back.
exploding glitter and corruption.
Oh man.
Fucking
that's
Chris
never
comes
getting
back.
out.
Chris comes back with a giant bag and is like, "Here, take these. You're gonna need them." And then just leave.
Why?
Because he's
Why is there a health bar at the bottom of my screen that just says Krampus?
Why do I hear Latin
Lost
singing?
music.
Oh, you know what? One thing really quick. You know one thing I actually found funny? So, I thought of this while we were discussing what to do in Sea of Sorrows. So, Kael is loosely based on an Oni and has like Oni designs on like the back of her coat. So if we go to Japan land, I'm either gonna get fucking railed immediately because or I'm going to be feared and no one is going to want to talk to me.
Or they want to kill you because you are Oni.
Yeah. I thought of that actually. And I was like, we might be better off with the vampires.
Do I hear 2 votes
Depending
for
on, like,
vampires?
Depending
Well,
though on how
Like I
like
was explaining, the vampires are literally like Bell's Harbor, where you've already been, and everything else is like days to weeks out. So depends on how fast Elliot wants to be.
Yeah, vampires are
fast.
closer.
Yeah, I know. But I still want to do a fucking heist.
Oh, heist sounds super fun. It's
Oh,
not like it's not.
There
It's,
wasn't more than one heist.
yeah, it's not like the diamond's not still there.
Yeah, it's just that right now Elliot wants to say child.
I mean, on the other hand, you do know now where a 5,000 gold piece diamond is, in case you're ever like, God damn it, why'd he have to go die?
That is the big problem, because the only divine person in this party can only learn Revivify.
Paladins can learn Revivify. I think it depends.
Yeah,
on
I said can only. No true res or anything like that, so we need to get him a time and ASAP. As soon as he gets third level
there
spells.
are clerics that are high enough level to cast. Raised Dead.
That's also a
Clerics
Ravenloft
live at
cleric, and-
Ravenloft?
Yeah, they do. Remember, we've met a few.
I know, I was
They're
being
not
an
great.
asshole.
Okay, literally, Rudolph Van Richten is a cleric.
He likes.
Not
to
the
think
one
he's
we
a
met.
cleric. Wasn't he like a mix of a rogue?
He had a lot. He was like a triple class, I fucking swear.
He was,
Yeah,
he was
he's,
a dual class. He was a dual class.
No, he
Yeah,
was a
'cause
rogue
he's,
cleric.
Yeah,
He actually was a rogue
Yeah.
cleric.
he was more rogue than cleric. That's why he didn't get hit that often.
Fucking
But
uncanny
he
dog.
still was like a cleric. I mean,
Yeah.
he literally is stated that he has like, yes, I have a skull of raised dead on me. Why? Because there might be a reason.
Because I made it.
Yes.
I love him.
He does
Also, if
have
you
it.
use Raise Dead on a vampire, it's funny.
God, I love
Yes.
Van Richten. He's probably one of my favorite like characters in Ravenloft.
But
Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna love it then.
the Van Richten in Mr. Terror.
The
He's gonna
mumble.
hate
Yeah.
Kael because she's a fucking werewolf or wolfkin.
I shouldn't
long as-
exist. I'm a robot man.
I think he's not. He's gonna be more.
No, I think they're. From what I've heard, I think they're actually Warforged in Ravenloft, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Vampire
like a part of.
Warforged.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure like a part of Eberron fell into Ravenloft at some point.
Yeah, And depends on where you guys go.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
much I did know. That there was a shard of Everon that technically did fall into Ravenloft. There's a few things I know about
I feel like fall into Ravenloft is not the proper wording for it.
It was adopted into Ravenloft by the Dark Powers because they were bored
Yeah,
and
it
wanted to
it
go
was
to
acquisition.
the
It was
World Tree
acquisition.
Orphanage.
Consumed.
It was an acquisition.
No one
But,
expects the Ravenloft Inquisition.
Yeah, they do. That shit happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Fucking
Idiot.
Darkon
But-
Ezra's rights.
Darkon. I've been there once. I don't want to go again.
Also,
Hi, do you follow Ezra? No. Well, I guess you died.
Yeah.
God, I hated the Church of Ezra. They're the reason why Rain died one time, and then, well, also because we were protecting witches, and the Church of Ezra was like, no, 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 not today.
It really depends
The
on
thing
the
is, they
brand.
weren't even witches. They were just medicine women who were just making shit.
I know.
All they had, one of them was a druid. The other was quite literally just a rogue, and got almost. Well, actually, she did get one tapped.
I was gonna say, didn't the Gentleman of the Night kill most of them?
Yeah. He literally one rounded some of them.
Dude, we almost killed him, and then he was, or by almost I mean we did some damage to him and pretended like we killed him.
I know that feeling. We shot Jack. Crap, it didn't really do anything. Shit.
That's like every time I
Throw the
play a
knife
Miser.
right back at you. He was like, "Oh, here, have this back."
That's every
We have his
time I play.
hand. Oh shit, he has
Every
a new
time
hand.
I
What
play
the
a
fuck?
Miser campaign, is like, we killed him. No, you just killed his first form. Here's his second form.
Oh yeah, that was us. It's like, yes, you killed one Jack.
That was fucking us during the boss fight with the god. With fucking, what's her name that we, Anomaly. When we killed, like, when we got rid of the tornado form and we're just fighting its literal other form, it's like, oh, we don't do damage to this thing.
Almost like I was already aware of mythic actions.
Miser sitting there going, Chris Perkins, stop staring over my fucking shoulder. Miser goes to sleep at night and like looks under his bed to make sure Chris Perkins isn't like down there taking notes.
You know, I'm not sure to do that now because Jeebus and Mariner can attest to this, but a lot of the stuff we did in Mist of Terror was well before the Ravenloft
Books.
player book came out. And these two were pointing so many stuff like, wait, this is from Ravenloft, isn't it? No, were you using us as beta testers?
I've just gotten so attuned to like shit that Miser's throwing at me that I'm like, alright, things that I can look for in a Miser campaign. Eldritch deities for no fucking reason. Amnesia or memory loss. Literal brutalities in fighting. Pain. That's literally just every Miser campaign. No matter what, even somehow in the Wildlands, we have to deal with fucking eldritch outerworldly deities.
Hey, you brought my attention to Starborn and all that stuff, so
That's true.
I mean, I can't even lie. I'm still surprised we all survived Hour of the Knife. Like, it still, to this day, is like, there was that moment of like, we're not going back. And we're way under geared.
Yep, I was like, man, it was supposed to be down there like maybe after kill 5 or 6.
I mean, I'm
The
surprised.
problem
we
was,
lived-
is like half the party was kill 4, it was 3, 4, and 5. So it was like,
I mean, I'm surprised we lived the fall from that last section. Because dice were not on our side for that.
No, it wasn't.
honestly, I didn't. That was exactly what I expected Miser to do. Is have something where it's like, yeah, you're fine.
I mean,
Because it
yes
just
and
fucks
no,
with
because
people.
if we would have hit the ground hard enough and Hexig didn't aid us, I think we would have just I would have died. I don't know if I would have true dead, but it would have just depended.
It'll be interesting if all you three of you are doing your death saving throws in the water.
Technically, I think it counts one
Technically, you
against
don't.
because you're drowning. Yeah,
Yeah, if you go unconscious in the water, you have 1 round.
basically, or you will drown. It's really
It is
weird how that.
fucking brutal.
That's why
Basically, the idea
underwater.
that you're face down.
That's why underwater combat without water breathing is It's fucking scary.
It's almost like I supply you guys the tools to survive those little mishaps and just worry about the really scary Swahagan and wants to stab you to death.
No, I was worried about the one that wasn't the chieftain.
Oh yes, you will recognize a chieftain when you see it. Oh, is that the chieftain? Not chieftain.
I think me the whole time sitting there going, "This should be okay." Adaria's with them.
I have 4 health.
Oh
and
wait, it's
almost no
Adaria.
spell
Shit,
slots.
this party they're gonna die, and it's not gonna be from this.
I can only
Like wait,
fuck up
Tyranny
so
can't
much
talk.
of
They're fine.
the party. I can only fuck up so much with the party with one arm.
Fuck you, I can't talk. I speak into minds.
Miser, can we rework telepathic so other people can respond? Because goddamn, I hate that it has to be.
Yeah, I'll do something later this week. I have a few things
I
to
can
write down and all.
I imagine like Tyrannin and Adaria could probably come up with a way that could open other people's mind now that Adaria got rid of her worse half and Tyrannin literally had his part of his brain ripped out with her gone.
Well, also as well.
Yeah.
Yes, do not forget. Ari also felt that lovely connection get severed.
I also put it in there, so.
It's like nails against
Yeah!
nails
We'll be talking about that later.
Nails against the chalkboard.
Anyway.
That dying scream.
We ready?
Yeah, we ready. GBC got everything good?
We've been streaming for a while now.
Please?
Whoops.
One of these days I will remember.
Oh,
Anyway.
let me just hop on to.
Alright. Welcome back. Miss y'all from that little break I took, but I think we should just hop right into where we left off. After debating for a little bit, the party decided to head back to Fang's stomping grounds, which left more confusion as Fangs kept asking about his sister to no avail. After a kind greeting from his mother, there was a bit of discussing around the group about what was plaguing Fang's mind. Seeing the mention in his sister was causing some blockage, the Strays decided to hit up the old smoking gourd. Diana got to see past Fedrino, Deli got to see his uncle, Justice her mom, with some small trauma. Mala had a bit of heart-to-heart with his sister, and Fangs, well, he got to see what his life he's been living was a lie. So why don't we just jump right back into it, shall we? Let me fucking change the music real quick. God, I forgot how much that actually fucks up my throat. But first... Deli. Where is...
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Why am I in a jar?
Hold on, I'll explain.
Oh, fuck, wait, that's me.
Yeah. You're the one in the jar now. Anyway, Deli, as you're coming to, you realized for a moment you aren't in the Grand Wilds, but instead inside of some form of kind of glass container filled with a viscous green liquid. Coming down up from the base of this small container is and coming up to your mouth is a small metallic pipe that seems to be funneling in air, as well as 2 metallic clamps on both your left and right wrist. The container doesn't seem to have like a lid or anything covering the top, and you can kind of hear muffled sounds and someone talking, but a lot of it seems to be drowned out by this kind of vat you are in. So what do you do?
Oh, that's not my other character. I don't know. I mean, I'll look around. Are there any? It looks like there's a couple other chambers next to me. Is there people in there?
Roll me a perception real quick. Oh my god.
18.
Alright, so first thing you notice, a lot of these vats, even though like a lot of it seems kind of muffled from the liquid in your eyes, there seems to be some kind of humanoid forms in each of the vats, kind of with the same general getup as you. You can't really see much else of that, but also with your high enough perception, as your kind of beard is moving and wafting around through the water and kind of every now and then kind of baps your face, you notice that the bell is gone from your beard.
Oh, that bitch. Right, do I have my spellcast and focus?
You do.
Great. I've reading spells.
All right.
Oh, freedom of movement would be such a good spell right now, but currently my first idea is pulse wave.
All right. So, Deli, as you go to cast a spell, you feel like the surge of magical energy kind of come for your hands, but as you do, this liquid that you're in seems to almost centralize on the energy that is pulsating from your hands and almost kind of absorb it in a way and nullify any kind of effect that the spell would normally have. And as you're
Right.
kind of as you're doing that, you feel like you hear like loud footsteps basically clanging up what looks like a small kind of stairs to the side of this container, and you feel a hand to kind of reach in or at least lower down and touch you, and you hear hold on, I gotta find my notes. You hear someone say, "He's not ready yet, but he will be soon." And you feel this cold hand touch you on your forehead, and I need you to just make me a wisdom save real quick.
Come on, Dilly.
Okay.
20.
As you're doing that, you feel your body kind of slipping, as even though it's still your body, your soul's technically not intact, and you feel it kind of falling back to where it was. But as you do, you see. Give me 1 second. I have to find the handout. You see what looks like a small lyre with two dragon heads flanking either side, and then you kind of watch it go up in flames. And here, I'll show it to you real quick, just like a general idea of what it looks like.
Ah, like a douchebag's tattoo.
And you are back here as you're starting to wake up from your fun-induced coma. Let me just get the relax meditation music. All right, so all of you now are beginning to wake up from your drug-induced coma and from your dreams. I guess Justice technically ran out yelling sand apes are real, so
No, no,
okay.
actually, she just kind of comes back and, after she kind of figures out that she's awake, she just kind of pulls her knees to her chest and is just kind of got her head down on her.
Oh. What the hell?
Deli, you're currently on top of a cabinet.
Yeah. That green shit tastes terrible. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, damn it, I'm still furry.
I can't. Oh my god. Well, welcome back. I hope the trip was enjoyable, no?
Let's go with no. But it was good until the end.
Diana kind of wakes up and she's hugging Kitty's tail.
Yeah, that's why because I kind of had you.
Like it's a comfort thing.
Oh my god.
Fangs is just ignoring that as he's pretty much sitting facing this way at the moment. He's just He's sulking for a good part of it. Not
Seems-
breathing as much
Right.
either.
Bad. Okay. He points at you, Diana.
It wasn't helpful.
What's Maul look like?
Mala's still trying to gather himself. Honestly, he's just kind of lost in thought. He doesn't quite realize he's where he is right now for a minute.
All
So
right.
he's just kind of gathering.
Seems like there's been a
So-
lot of emotional damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
I don't think Flex Seal will help this mess.
You're not gonna help this.
Watch me saw these players' emotions in half.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Anyway. Well, I did say that you would be facing your shadows, so I did not expect the trip to be pleasant. If you wish to stay here for the night, I can prepare some food that is non-psychedelic.
That would be preferable.
She'll just kind of walk around out the tent to go grab some stuff from closer to the town. Or, sorry, the settlement. And she kind of walks off, or at least to like a smaller garden. As you kind of see, there would have seen as you were walking in, there's there's like two signs next to like her small garden. One's the don't touch unless needed sign, and then there's the food sign. And just grab some food. Makes her way back. Is there any preferences? I could probably make a vegetable stew for the time being.
Wait, you people eat vegetables? Looks at Fangs.
Fangs definitely has no response to anyone inquiring a question. He's definitely deep in thought. And I was gonna roll this now. Yeah. He's just gonna slowly get up. And it's definitely a very deliberately slow rise to get up. Not even looking at anybody, just still looking direction of the wall. Oh, go hunt something. If I can find it.
Don't go alone. How about Diana? You go with him.
Sure. Hold on, tail still.
Oh, he's not resisting.
Watching them fuck out.
Alright. Is anyone else doing anything before I get to that then? I'll just
I would say that Mala is just standing by, kind of.
actually let me roll something for her.
Kind of deep in thought, but also just aware that
Nope, she's
we're all
too
just
busy making
emotionally
her
there.
vegetable. She's too busy making her soup to pick up on emotional responses.
Fantastic.
Delia's just
So
gonna softly say, Justice, I don't know what you saw, but if talking about it will help, I'm here.
Well, I don't see things. You know. But I don't know how true any of it is. It was my mother before she had me, and my friend, who I thought was, I don't know anymore. and the canary was there, and I don't know who to trust anymore.
Well, you saved my life more than one time. If we need to go to Slankton, we can.
To be honest, Deli, I was going to go to Strongton myself, and I figured it was going to be a suicide mission either way. And now I don't even know. I mean, there's a part of me that says I have to go just to show that he's not guilty of killing me.
You know, it's gonna be damn hard to kill a possum.
The only problem is he did conspire with the canary. If anything I just saw was true. I don't understand any of it.
I mean, the main question you should be asking yourself is who gives a damn? People make contracts with devils all the time. Fuck, I think I just practically learned that my family is one of the major reasons that Falloon is covered in corruption anyway. But like, there was a drug trip. We don't know if that was real or not. All we can do, look forward and find the facts.
You're right.
I think that's the first time you ever said that to me.
You're right about the sand apes.
That is
Fuck
true.
off!
That is very true.
I hate you guys.
The whole conspiracy theory. Also,
Oh, there's-
not to put your trauma in the past, but apparently, also at the end of my vision, I found myself back in my actual self, floating in a vat of green goo, and there were a bunch of people with really shitty tattoos, and they said I was quote unquote almost ready. I don't know what that means, but also I have no idea how to find it, so let's just put that on the back burner for now.
To kind of rearrange this, because I know it was described badly for me. The people themselves didn't have tattoos. Basically, once your mind went, an image basically flashed
Oh,
in your
okay.
head of that image. Yeah. Sorry, that's my bad for.
No worries,
misexplaining.
no worries.
Okay, so I had one where I was talking to my mother, and you had one where you were an egg or a pig's foot at a bar?
Well, first I talked to my uncle before he went to the swamp. Turns out he was the one who made it, or at least one of the ones who was making the, like the bell we had. And he gave another item to Fangs' paw. Probably for this area. And then, yeah, pig's foot in a pickle jar, pretty much. Bunch of tubes coming out of me, it was weird. Magic absorbing goo. All the fun stuff.
You can roll me an Arcana real quick, Deli, if you want. Or just yeah, Arcana would, because it technically would be.
There they are.
You know generally how the idea of how anti-magic works. I'll give you that. Maybe you might have had some anti-magic properties. That's about all I can give you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I rolled a 6.
Yeah. You rolled a 14, technically.
It's 6 plus 8. Those beautiful times when you roll lower than your modifier.
That was me last session. Sorry. Got in.
Really?
I guess. Oh, sorry.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
realized your family was all kinds of fucked up.
Oh yeah, why do you think I left? I ran.
You realized.
I ran to the swamp as fast as my tiny legs could carry me. And a train. And a hot air balloon.
I guess I did the same.
Well, I kind of knew my family was fucked up when I was young. When you grow up like that, it's easy to see the people around you, and I always like to take walks around the city, and I would have to, take off all the fancy clothes and talk like, well, a commoner. It didn't really occur to me until I finished college, when I had finally left home, that normal people don't act like that. Normal people can't do the things that they do. So after college, instead of going home, I went to go live with Uncle G. My family didn't even know where I went for 25 years.
I always kind of knew. I could always hear the people, the maids, the people outside talking. Completely different. Pretty sure none of them ever had their father put a gun in their hand and had them shoot a guy in the stomach. I mean, who does that to a 6-year-old?
Someone who's real fucked up.
So that did set Mom off a bit, but yeah. She didn't really do much about it beyond that, just yell at him.
Well, at least you had one parent looking out for you. And from what I can tell, I never met her, I never met your pa, but I think you take after her a hell of a lot more than you do him.
Yeah, I haven't had to threaten you to keep you in line yet. So, yeah, I guess I have taken after him.
So
Alright, Mariner, you can move it along.
no. I'm like processing this because it's funny that Mal's just hearing all this like, the fuck happened?
Mela the wild man who grew up on the woods, listening to the two prissy people who grew up in mansions.
Just like, Jesus. What in the...
Yeah, you know that thing called happiness in your childhood? We didn't have that.
Only had some happiness.
Not really.
You know,
It was
had a
mainly
gold value on it.
yeah. It was more do your studies, get A's, make sure you're the top of your class, or you will be shunned by the entire family for a month.
Or
Yeah.
you're blind and you need being waited on hand and foot by everyone because you're blind, and you're a prize because you're super iconic and important. And
Oh dear.
yeah,
All right.
she was literally treated like a princess for most of her life.
Mm.
Nothing says fun like a gilded cage. Fangs and Diana. First Fangs, I'm just gonna have you roll like just a base survival to see kind of how you're doing. Actually, first roll me just a flat wisdom,
Sure.
because this will kind of determine disadvantage or not.
What my mindset is at.
Yeah. All right. I think, because you're so at least focused on the hunt currently that it won't be fine. So this will just be a normal survival roll then.
Yeah, right now, Fang's trying to find something to get his mind off of a few things, and especially hunting will help.
Mm-hmm.
and he also wants to exchange words with his mother before, or at least let her know that he'll be. He and his group would be uh, staying with Madame Gord for a bit.
Okay. Well, you might not be distracted by the hunt, but it's definitely, as you're kind of looking around, like you and Diana, it's definitely like the people at the tourist bureau said, and like multiple others. There seems to be like almost a scarcity of food as you're kind of looking around. Like any normal animals that would be at least populated seems to be just almost not there whatsoever.
Even the usual hunting grounds.
Usually, yeah. It's very like slim pickings kind of.
Any birds or something that looks like
There's probably like a few like smaller fowl, nothing like big, but probably something that could add like a small taste.
I'll probably get a couple of fowl if I can get my hands on them. But
Okay, just roll me just like just roll me like the fuck what is it? Roll me a d4 then. You managed to get two of them, kind of let loose your bow and hit two of them. So
all right, I'll just pick those up. Not really saying much of a word at the moment since thoughts are still pretty much on the angry, also depression due to the fact that coming to realization that not only was some godlike entity posing as my little sister and fucked up my memory, but I'm also the catalyst of whatever happened to my old man. So just I suppose if Diana had encountered robotic or automatons, yeah, Fangs would be kind of acting that sort of way. It's just silent, routine work, not even acknowledging or making any commentaries or thoughts. And once he gets the foul, he'll just drop by his mother and, in a very tired voice, my hunting party will be staying with Madame Cord for the evening. Some disturbing visions occurred, but probably felt more realistic than necessary.
I completely understand and take all the time you need. Diana, are you doing anything or just kind of like following close behind Fangs?
I think just following close by and
Okay.
like not even tried to help with the hunting. Trying to
Mhm.
just make sure that he made his way back. Like
Okay.
she's also distracted, but she's just making sure that he has a friend. But she's
Mhm.
not trying to push or talk or anything.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, and Fangs will eventually make his way back.
As you guys are kind of just sitting around, let me roll real quick. See how she's doing with her cooking. What do you think she's good at? Yeah, she's doing pretty well. You could smell like a hearty, almost like a vegetable stew of like. I'm trying to think of what the fuck would be desert vegetables. Whatever. Just like a whole mishmash of like different kind of vegetables
Okay,
and the
what
like.
kind of desert are we talking?
Uh, probably like a. Well, where you guys are currently is probably more of a steppe land, so it'd probably be like close to rainforest vegetables, which I don't even think.
We're looking at a lot of roots and berries.
Yeah, then probably just like a mismatch of that into like a weird stew. It smells kind of like a mix of a jam mixed with like some almost like a bitter smell.
Yeah, because you get things like
Yeah.
onions and potatoes and
Okay, then yeah.
peppers, things like that.
hmm And she's just kind of all mixing this into a giant pot that's currently right here on this small table.
Fangs walks in, 2 fowl in hand and kind of looks around. Any place where I can defeather and debone these.
Ah, I see no problem just doing it right here on the table, if you wish.
Flops them there and starts removing the feathers, getting rid of the
Do you have
skin.
do you have any like carving tools or?
Oh yeah,
I forget.
leatherwork tools.
Yeah, then just roll me one of those.
Trust me, you can do it with a pocket knife.
I know, but I still want to see. It's not gonna like affect it too much. Worst comes to worst, it's just
But he
gonna
doesn't
make
have
the stew
proficiency
worse.
in it, so
That's fine. You can still roll it. Just roll without proficiency. Oh wait, you
alright.
do or don't?
I don't.
Yeah, then just roll it without proficiency. Whatever you mod you want to use.
I'll just let me. So it won't be with any mods. It'll just be a random roll. Okay.
Don't worry, God will make the stew horrible.
I suppose I'll go with wisdom since it's definitely going to be something. Because it's asking me what's a roll input value.
Okay. Ah, you. This isn't even that hard. You've skinned other animals in a harder game before, so just a few kind of cuts here and there, pulling out some of the bones, making sure the wings, and pulling off some of the feathers that so they don't kind of ruin any of the meat as well. So very quick, clean, easy work.
Where did that +2? Wait, +2 was from there. And... Alright, no, because I'm
Alright.
looking at it, seeing where the extra numbers came, because he's not proficient.
I mean, it's not a big deal, so I'm not too worried about it.
Alright.
Once you learn to clean once, and do it a couple of times, you do it.
Oh, then again, he did clean and cured a couple of heads that he collected, so.
Yeah, that's way more complicated than cleaning a bird.
And she
But
was
yeah.
okay.
Fangs was working on this, like, I guess from the eyes of Deli and probably hearing it from hearing senses of justice, and Maul could also see it's just routine work, and he is just focused on just cleaning out the fowl, defeathering them, removing the skin, the guts, and the deboning them. But not talking at all.
So, as I was saying, there was this one time the children came into the home and were playing on my roof. And then, oh wait, no, I should probably not appropriate for the time being. We'll save that story for later. She's kind of said that, looking at all of you, not reading the room at all the correct way.
Throws a chunk of the fowl breast into the right into the stew. Keeps cutting.
I do apologize at the very least for the visions on the shadows. I cannot control or dictate what they are, but the higher the baggage that is carried on one, the worse the shadow. Though sometimes you may have to face the shadow rather than hide from it, because it is better that way. But it may not be the wisest, as it may hurt you or even break you down. As she's kind of stirring the pot.
Well, Mal, you already heard ours. You care to share, or you, little D? I don't think Fangs is quite in the talking mode.
You see another
No,
piece of
he's
fowl
not.
thrown into the stew.
Just keep taking it and throwing it in each piece. I got to see my sister and see my village burn down. Last time I saw her was it was when the village was burning down and getting out of there, and I haven't seen her since.
Right.
But yeah,
Dana, you got anything to say or?
I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I gotta
It's up to you.
figure out a
I'll
way
make it
to
up for
say
you.
it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
Well, as for me, I didn't get any answers at all. It was a waste, really.
I wouldn't say any of us got answers. I got more questions than anything.
I went to the library. Well, I did see a familiar face. I did see Fedrino, but he looked pretty young, much younger.
Well, from the stories I heard in the mire, he was a pretty accomplished adventurer back in the day.
Well, he wasn't much help.
Trying his best. Literally, woman on street. It's like, what do I? I know, but. Well, that is the thing with chateaus. The reason they are called chateaus is because we have to bring them to the light to find the answers, no? And she's kind of overhearing all you talking. That is where part of the name comes from the Chateau Lurkers. The other part is more steeped in what do they say? Tradition of the old gods.
Fang pauses after hearing this. He's not even looking at anybody. He's still focusing on cutting butchering the meat. And he'll just simply ask to Madame Gord, do you know of an entity named Astria?
I've heard the name before, but it has been quite some time.
What do you know the thing called Astria?
I know she is the being that tries to emulate as one, or what she believes is a side of neutrality and balance. She is able to acquire this, then she will at all costs. It may hurt others from time to time, and it may cost dearly from one side or to the other, but Astrea, as long as she weighs the scales of balance properly, she considers it correct.
Despite the fact that her actions may end up making enemies of those she wants to protect the balance of.
This is generally the problem of balance, is the sacrifice it must come at in order to achieve. True neutrality, as much as one wishes to believe, is a flaw in of itself. It is not meant to be something to be accomplished, but rather something that one should build their goals off of. It is easier that way to understand. Take for in. Oh, I'm sorry.
There is like a brief tense moment. In fact, everyone could visibly see is that Fangs is going toward the dagger that he normally would talk about, pauses, then just continues going back to the deboning the second foul.
The thing is, it usually the price in order to achieve balance is high, not worth the cost. That is why it is an ideal of a god rather than an ideal of a person. It is something to strive for, but nothing that should ever come true, lest it burden a lot of land. Take, for instance, those who wish to devoid themselves of any emotion. They have found true neutrality within themselves, but at the cost of being completely numb to every situation at hand.
At times like
If you
this, I would think that lacking emotion would also equivalent to lacking ambition and the will to survive or live.
This is not entirely true. Lacking emotion can lead to better logical long-term goals, but on the flip side, as you said, it may lower one's chance of survival, or but it doesn't take away anyone's logical side either, so they still would have that in order to at least understand how to survive. Whether their will to survive, on the other hand, may be shaken is up to them.
Also, a lack of empathy, considering that such logical actions could easily lead to discontentment and long growing grudges.
Have you ever met any royalty fangs that have not created discontentment or grudges? That is the way of the world. Compromise always breeds hatred and vitriol, even if people don't wish it to, and in order to keep most people happy. And that is the problem that most see with balance and neutrality. Is
So you're
one
saying that by Astra's neutral standpoint, for me trying to seek out a few things, she decides to play pretend rather than tell me directly that a sister that I sought or believed lived never existed, and that my
I,
own actions have caused a malady to my father, wherever he is at. Because
I do.
apparently, I had just learned, and it's odd for he's not saying this low, he's actually saying this loud and clear, but it's just very monotone, but there's definitely a sense of heavy restraint that he's doing, which is why I did that wisdom save.
Yeah. The
And it goes,
problem. Oh, sorry.
my abilities apparently were from my father, which she took from him because, and as he's saying this, you can possibly all see this, but the way he's now deboning the second foul is getting very rough, almost like he's breaking the the bones and rather than taking them out. And that apparently he tried to ensure that I was ready. But since Astria said I looked into this matter before I was ready, she simply considered giving my father's abilities before he finished whatever task or mission he was bound to me already, without any guidance. And then masquerades as someone to be my sister, which the memories are still quite clear, but now I even doubt if they are real memories.
I
And then-
will. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The chicken, well, the fowl neck is immediately just ripped right off.
I'm not going to pretend to understand how the gods work and how every interaction would go. But perhaps not interfering with you directly was the plan, and maybe fated to do so. I do not speak for her because I do not know what she had planned for you or what had happened. All I know is that I believe in some of the tenets that she upholds. And you do remember the small necklace that Madame Gord was wearing was like a small bird from before.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as I am willing to believe to those tenets, even if I don't directly believe in what the goddess herself would like to give, then I believe I will do all right. As for yourself, I cannot even begin to sympathize with something I barely understand, so perhaps you will find more answers along your journey for
I
why she did
intend-
what she did.
I intend to find and get these answers. For regardless of her stance of neutrality, her methods are much to be desired. Because I am very much still restraining myself from accepting the usual ideals of the Red Claws and just going out to look for her and murder her. Because I will at least like to hear why go through this pretense when all she could simply have just told me.
The gods work in mysterious ways, as much as I
Damn the
hate to use
gods.
the cliche. Thank roll me a wisdom save.
Sure. 17.
You feel for the briefest of moments after you say that, like some kind of retching in the back of your head almost, but then it kind of fades away.
Well, this whole time, Fang's ears had been also pointed backwards, so he is angry. It's very clear.
I completely understand. But yeah, so after this conversation, fucking Madame Gord finishes up the soup, and again, it smells like it looks like a mix of like a stew with like a very hearty kind of jelly smell to it. Not jelly on Justice's shoulders, to be clear. Didn't get fucking in the pot and mixed in. But yeah, there's a kind of stew, and she'll hand you all a wooden bowl, some spoons. There's some like foul meat kind of mixed in as well, so help yourself to the stew, and you may rest up for the night before you decide where to go next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Also, if you wish for any drugs to go along the trip that won't give you spiritual journeys, I can also allow you some as well. For a price, of course.
I'm just gonna write that down.
I'm not one to say no.
Justice is just like in the back of her head. Of course, give us traumas and give us a fight out, and there the money.
It wasn't on purpose, it's just funny that it happened that way. She is the woman that follows the goddess of balance, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, right now, Fang's just calling that god bullshit right now.
We shall see. Is anyone doing anything else, or?
Justice is slowly starting to move and come around, but
Okay.
Fangs will once he helps with preparing the stew with Madame Gord, he'll offer the plates first to the others, going with Diana, then Mala, then Justice, and Deli, and then he'll get one for himself and kind of sulk a little bit toward the corner. But it's pretty clear that he's not directing the anger toward anybody in particular, but keeps looking at the wall. And since Deli and Justice and Diana had seen Fangs more often, especially during the time when they were dealing with Rodrino, that this is definitely the look of, I need to find something to tear apart, but I can't quite find something to throw my anger at. Look.
Yeah, but as you all kind of bunk down from that, you can all get a long rest, even though I don't think most of you need it. Well, maybe some of you do. As you're kind of just eating, sitting, enjoying the night.
After a while,
Mhm.
Deli hops up on the box. Fags is sitting next to. So you actually met a god?
Something that calls itself that.
Well, from what we learned, she might be one of the last ones left.
What I saw was the memories. No. What I saw was my father. Before he, or perhaps during, no, before I was born, mentioned about the sacred duty and well, it was nice talking to him. However, I was also plagued by his last memory, mentioning that I was not ready, and yet my encountering of the corpus has upset the balance. Thus, my father lost his abilities and had it transferred to me. But kind of pulls out the dagger. And Deli, you would definitely not need to roll anything for this, but you will remember that how Fangs had this look of fondness of the dagger because it was from his sister. Now this is a look of, I want to throw this thing so far away right now.
As he kind of pulls it out, Deli, you do notice, and Fangs, you would notice as well, the dagger looks a lot different. It doesn't even look like it's made of bone anymore, but it like an actual dagger.
I was gonna ask because Deli was literally the only person who had seen it before.
Yeah, the one actually
that confirms some theories. Shit.
Apparently, when my sister, or at least when Astria took the guise of a sister that never existed, and yet manipulated my memories enough for me to believe she did. The day that this dagger was passed to me was when my father's abilities were taken. I do not know if that has led to problems down the line, or if because the transferring of powers may have left this land in more danger, since I did not even acquired or experience the abilities until recently. There's a large amount of years in between when my father was upholding this supposed sacred duty. Having it removed, would he still be able to perform his duties?
Fangs, if he's anything like you are, the man can kill a corpus with his bare hands.
That's just it. I do not know what happened in between, and if this god thing, Astrea, is looking for balance, to remove a warden or a guard their ability to fight, or at least some tools necessary, is like asking a hunter to not have all their hunting tools when going out to hunt. Yes, you can kill something, but what about the carving tools? Something to bring the body back. I don't
Alright,
know the
Fangs, let's
details.
put you in that situation. You're in an empty field. There's a deer on the other side of it. You look around and you only see a rock. What do you do?
Depending if I'm still hungry or not,
Starving.
I'll make that rock hit count.
Fantastic. And when you need to carve, what do you do with the rock?
Holds out his paw. The sharp claws come out.
You're a survivor, Fangs.
I do not like this trickery that a god entity had to play.
It was only to make you stronger. Trust me. My teachers played a lot of different dirty tricks on me as well. But it taught me to think through my situations. You might pretend that you're an animal of instinct. But I know when we get into trouble, you're the first one to come up with a real fucking plan. Now pull your furry head out of your ass. Gonna end up with a fucking fur ball.
Fangs looks very confused at that particular comment, but my head is not in my...
Right, colloquialisms.
Oh my god. Alright, so
Justice just
Um,
lights up in the corner and then he's like, I think the thing he's trying to say, Fangs, is to stop him whooping and let's get with it. Also, I just want to point out something. Pretty much everyone we've met who says they are feigning neutrality is either losing or a complete asshole.
Oh.
I mean, we met
Astrea was
Evra.
hiding her face, so I cannot tell if her face was a hole or not.
And he's back.
I mean, even Evra was fucking up. And you guys are ones that we've come across, or is it just trying to send us in the right direction, or so even if she is a god, I think that means one of two things, Fang. You have to figure that one out. Either she was one of the meanest and most capable survivors, or she was a fucking coward.
Well, I intend to have those questions answered when I meet her again. By then, perhaps I have a better... Looks over to Deli for confirmation. I believe grasp of the situation.
I'm so proud.
Holy shit.
But I will make it
Okay.
clear that if I do not like her answer, or rather, if she dodges the issue with... Pauses to really think of the next set of words to say. Poetry that does not make sense. I would be very inclined to go with my emotional outburst that I have been holding back. than listening to reason.
Honestly, that makes the most sense to me. And this is some really good shit.
Yes, it was hard to find good game.
No, you don't realize fucking Justice is lighting up a joint.
Yeah, Justice is like sitting there lighting up a joint and then like passes it over towards Diana.
Jelly's gonna open up his spell book and start doodling something.
All right.
No, I have a spell book. I'm a wizard.
Justice just passed you a joint.
She's
If you
gonna
were
look
willing.
at the joint and yeah, she's gonna try it.
Peer
Fucking roll me a
pressure.
con save.
Peer pressure. What do you need?
Con. Also, I need one from you too, Justice, actually, because I forgot.
Kitty's
Con
fur is
save,
about
you
to be
get high.
real soft.
Oh, fuck
Justice.
you, roll 20.
That's some really good
Well,
shit.
Oh no.
Diana, this is your first time too.
Whoa.
Your taste in colors, man, it's great.
Jesus.
Thanks
Franklin
to
didn't
those
shit on
two.
this.
Justice, the moment you say this is some really good shit, that's when it hits you like really bad.
Yep, there it is. There's the sand apes. Okay.
No.
Oh, no. You know
Please
what?
don't fall into this. No, there's
Here's
no
the sand
sand.
apes in the distance.
Oh my god. Mallow's gonna walk in and like, what the hell are they doing over there?
Well, one
They're
second before.
stoned as hell.
Hold on. Bella, so you were practicing outside, right? Well, can you just
Uh-huh.
backtrack a little bit? Yeah, sorry.
No, you're. Yeah, he's
So-
just practicing outside.
Hello there. Heir of the Lotus. She kind of looks at you.
Sorry, say that one more time. I don't think I heard that right. Say it again.
Heir of the Lotus. I'll write it down.
Thank you. Okay, cool. I was like, wait a second. He just looks at her for a minute, kind of like with this look of like, how do you know this? And just continues to practice. Yeah.
It has been a while since we have seen some of your people here. Most when everything had fallen away. Most found their religion a bit of a joke, or perhaps something else. I do apologize for everything that had happened to your village, and I am quite sorry that the Shadow Lurkers could not provide assistance in time. The Red Claws are quite brutal in what they do.
That's enough.
And my condolences to anyone that may have been caught in the blaze.
Thanks, I suppose.
Do you... She kind of looks at your breadstick for a minute. What? Do you remember where you got this weapon?
He just kind of glances over because he's just like, because he's using that to practice with the cord. But he just kind of gives it a look and just like a once over. You know, it's kind of a weird story. I don't know how to explain it.
Roll me a history real quick. Just so we can kind of start filling in
Yeah,
some
I'm
blanks.
There we go.
I'll be at advantage too, technically.
It will? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wink. Ah,
All right, so
not great. But
um, you remember the gist of it was Warren basically gave you one last job before he had left
Mhm.
to go with a temple with a few individuals and search it, and the only thing that you found in the temple was this stale piece of bread that apparently can just fucking whack people with.
It was a job, I would say, and we were supposed to find something, and this is all I found. So,
It is a weird item to find, especially the way it seems to be glowing like it is on. I'm pretty sure it looks like it is on fire.
yeah.
Well, Heir of Lotis, I do wish you well on your travels, and may you also find any answers that you are seeking. Hopefully your vision wasn't anything horrible that would have broken you.
I suppose it depends on which way you look at it. I did get to at least talk to my sister once more, but it's a matter of where is she now.
And who
I never
is
saw
your...
her after I ran out, so...
If you don't mind me asking, who is your sister?
Who? Say that again, I'm sorry.
Who is your sister?
Oh. I gotta have me. Hold on 1 second. I'm pretty sure I have the name written down.
It's in the family tab in Mala.
Ha ha ha, yes. Yes, yes. I'm like, I know I have it written down too. It's just gonna say it, but that's
Aaliyah.
right. Aaliyah, yep.
Oh, the the old Knight of the Lotus. That would make sense.
Came running as soon as she saw the smoke in the air, so...
As a good knight should. Always make sure to protect the people even if you are unsure yourself. She was able to fight to the bitter end. Almost took down a warden too. One of the top 3 wardens actually. But sadly she had people to protect, so she couldn't waste all of it trying to, and would rather help them. She kind of points at you, looks at you. But it is better that way, sometimes, to not risk your own life, or to put your own life on the line to prove a fight of strength rather than protect the others.
Yes, well... She certainly, got it the other way around.
Well, we should probably get back inside as it is cold out, or at least gets colder out, and it might not be great to start swinging that thing around in the middle of the night and scare the children.
Yeah, no. Don't need...
And this is when
They're
you guys
children.
this is when you guys walk in and you see fucking Fangs and Diana.
What the...
Justice and Diana.
What is this?
Fucked up.
I believe they had too much of a good thing.
Oh, they have gotten into the special herb. Well, hopefully it will help them relax. Though that one seems a little too relaxed, and I'm pretty sure she is feeling the felt.
This is way better than the library.
I love gardens.
I suppose I will take some of the herbs if I'm to get a proper night's sleep.
Are you gonna smoke with you right now?
He might as well.
Fucking roll me a card. Save real quick. Please.
God damn.
It doesn't seem to be
Damn.
working on you.
He's too angry.
You're too angry and too focused after everything
Yep.
Madam Gordon said that it'll calm you enough, but it doesn't like the negative effects of just the calmness doesn't really wash over you. It will detense your muscles though at the very least. and
He's
make
high.
you,
He's just
your
not
blood-
stoned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fangs looks over to Deli, then he looks over to Justice and to Diana, and he says, I don't think it works on me like it does to the others.
You know, you're probably
really wish
used
I
to
had
this kind of herbalist stuff. Knowing her, no points of justice. Oh, the shit in Slankton's terrible.
I really wish I had my Hateful Bread albums or some Pink Lloyd.
I
Oh, Pink
fucking
Floyd.
hate you.
And she's like sunk into the chair, just like, wow.
I see.
Here, give me that thing. I'll give it a taste.
Wait, did you say
Yeah.
fucking hateful, Dad?
Yeah,
Hateful Bread.
hateful bread.
Hateful. I fucking hate you.
Fangs gives you the what's ever left of it.
Of course. Jelly, again,
Oh yeah,
it does like seem to detense you. but
this
it
the good
definitely
shit.
won't. Hateful bread and Pink Floyd.
God.
Come on, Mal, puff puff pass. You're the only one left.
Ah, fuck it. Might as well. We've already taken one drug, why not another?
Well, this
Hand it over.
I think this one will be a lot less stressful.
I certainly hope so.
Hateful bread is actually the person that made the fucking club.
I'm
Which
sorry,
is
what?
hateful people- No, I was making a joke that that hateful bread is the one that made the club.
It was a giveaway during one of their concerts.
Yeah, someone got high and threw it in a fucking tomb somewhere. They got high. They got high at a burning humanoid concert. Just fucking threw it. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck.
Well,
Well, fuck.
you're fucking chilling, bro.
Yep. I'm just sprawled out on the floor at this point.
Yeah, you're rubbing the rug. This is a very nice, comfy rug.
I-
It feels
It
really
really
good
is.
on your
Oh
skin.
my
It
god.
really is.
I'm gonna guess probably not, but has anybody seen this image? And he's gonna show his you want to show the party the weird symbol?
Yeah, I think I showed the players, but
Okay, I mean if you already showed it to everybody, then that's
just
what
show it
telly
one more
true.
time.
Diana's braiding Mal's hair.
Great, do
What
it.
would have served her right? You know, I still have that thing. I mean, I am seeing colors right now, I think.
Just as
Cool tattoo, dude.
It's like two dragons that are back to back with like a musical instrument in between them.
So to explain, basically imagine like it is a lyre, but like the base of the lyre kind of where it would fold up is the two dragon heads out basically the stock of the lyre.
Talk about rolling for plot. Stoned as fuck.
Yeah,
Still
it's
rolls a
like, I can
23 and
access
21.
everything. Mal, you have seen that image before.
Oh,
And Schlank-
shit.
Or not Mal, sorry. Because Jess.
Oh my god, I don't know where the.
You looked into the rug and saw the answers.
Damn it.
Yeah, that is actually funny though, Moogle. But Justice, as you're thinking of your Pink Floyd and Hateful Bread, and on the topic of music, you remember something. There was in Schlangen, a group of, I'd say, bards, but not really. I'll say musically inclined is the best way to put it. Simply known as Messaline's Muses. And they usually had that symbol embroidered either on a banner or
Wait. Mezzaline's Muses? I have a poster. Well, actually, it was an engraving.
I'll
But,
spell
you
it.
know.
Oh, I spelled that wrong.
Well,
Nah,
I think these be my at least is a clue to where I am.
Melusine. Sorry, Melusine's Muses. Spelled. I actually spelled it wrong, so give me 1 second.
Gotta fix it. As a traveling group.
Fairly popular bands back home in Schlangton.
They are not a band, they're more of like a bard religious sect.
I mean,
Oh,
band,
dear
I guess,
God.
is a weird thing. I mean, they're more like religious musicians. Gospel, that's what they call it. Yeah.
Oh shit, the fucking church got us, boys.
I am confused. How is music
Holy
considered a
Spirit
religion?
activate.
Our God is an awesome God, he pray. Oh god.
Well,
Anyway.
if we're going to Slankton anyway, I'd like to try to track these individuals down to see if we could figure out where, at least a hint of where I am. God, it's weird talking about myself in the third person.
Nelly, roll me a D100 real quick.
Oh, of course.
I believe in you, don't worry.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
8.
Good, actually, because there's a 10% chance. Yeah, I believe in you, you did it. You rolled for a plot. As you're kind of asking this, you hear a voice in your back of your head. So there may be a problem with us going to the, what are you doing? Going to the, Messalines Muses. Just a little bit.
God damn it, Jimmy.
So,
Why?
I may have stolen some of their magics long ago.
Please tell me you were a dwarf and not a possum. The silence means you were a possum.
No, sorry, I was trying to figure out the voice. No, I was a dwarf. So that was good. It was way, way long ago. So they might even forget my transgressions. Hopefully.
In
Wait,
recent
is this
events,
still their golden record?
No. Shut up.
'Cause
It-
I heard they didn't really care about that one after they went triple plat.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, sorry. What was
you know, Jimmy, in recent events, have any kind of inkling on what the future holds. Whenever you fuck someone over, their great grandkids remember it.
I mean, are you ready for? Wait, I'm getting the wrong voice. What are you doing? There we go. I got it now. Are you ready for a brief history lesson on who the hell Melusine is?
Oh, I'm so glad I'm high right now. Yes.
So you are. God, I keep slipping in the other accent. What are you doing? You're aware of the You're aware of the rumors of Tiamat and whatever she did and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So that's a bunch of as they say, bullshit. At least here. There was a chromatic dragon that walked among humans that was both the good and the evil. So Bahamut and Tiamat was actually one person known as Melusine. She was said to help spawn the Earth and during the Great Dragon, or during one of the Great Wars during Holoswog. Helped found this place.
Right.
So she's and then she was very drawn to the power of music and everything it created. So she had created a small group of religious goers that she would teach her magics to. Very powerful draconic magics.
Gonna say this very softly into his head. Is that why I've been able to do draconic magic lately?
Maybe because perhaps we are sharing the one body, and you might be getting access to some of the stuff I had. So I do apologize for that.
Right, when we meet them, do not cast any of the dragon spells. Or the graviturgy spells. Fuck, that leaves me with nearly nothing.
I mean, that's not the main problem.
Wait, no,
The
never
dragon-
mind. I got fireball.
The dragon spells aren't the problem. Well, they are, because I stole them. But graviturgy should be fine. I would be more worried if you start throwing chronergy at them, and perhaps even what is it? I forget. Some weird woman was making some spell that revolved around using glass. Fucking weird. I think she called it Psyocraft. Really weird name.
Sounds exotic.
Maybe we'll never meet her. Well, this depends if she lived or not.
Hopefully not.
Well, either way, at the very least, you should be fine.
Well, if you know
Don't have
so
to
much
replay it,
about him,
though.
what the hell would they want with a sexy dwarven body?
I think you are getting a little bit confused. I think part of my memories are fusing with yours, so it might be blurring a little bit of the lines of your visions. Remember when I had told you two souls can't exist in one body, and it starts
Yeah. Yeah, no.
that may be what is happening.
Yeah, that's been
And you
top
might-
priority besides everybody around me's emotional damage. But since this symbol is literally my only lead, because I didn't see anything that would have helped in the part where I was in myself. And then this thing flashed before my eyes. Maybe we can find some divination wizard or something when we're in Slankton.
Yeah.
Gonna cost a hell of a lot, though.
I wouldn't trust anyone in
So-
Slankton personally as far as I could throw them. Especially looks over at Justice and looks at, like, mentally and looks at the small chain on her wrist. Not that even those you can trust sometimes can get a little wild. And also looks at Fangs.
Stop taking the left eye. It's weird.
Well, you a little bit stoned, so it should be fine.
Yeah, but then I had like quadruple vision. I thought Fangs cast mirror image for a second.
Alright. Were you gonna say something then, Visor?
Is this conversation out loud or?
Half
No,
of
this
it.
is all in... Yeah, Jimmy is only in Deli's head, and if it
Okay.
if he wanted to talk to you guys, it's only gonna come out through as Waz.
Fangs just
Or if you did speak with animals.
Fangs looking very confused. Just asked Deli. I don't know if you are in deep thought or speaking, but if you need aid for speaking with Jimmy, I do have the speak with animals ritual.
No, I was just conversing with my good friend here inside of my skull.
How does that work?
It's somewhat it's how do I equate this? You ever eat something that just didn't agree with you?
Looks at the weed.
Yeah, you look exactly at that. Yes.
And when you kind of stare off into the middle distance, you can think and talk to yourself at the same time.
No.
Well, I really have nothing else to equate this to then. It's fine. Let's just call it wizard bullshit.
I
But-
can see that.
As I warned you when, we got in this situation, I think our memories are starting to blend together a little bit.
Is there a way to separate or... Well, I know the strange woman kidnapped your physical body, but she couldn't have completely severed your spirit from your body, right?
Arcana?
Sure, roll an Arcana.
I have no earthly idea.
You at least, because I'll give you this, because you technically did experience something. You do know that when you felt your body, it did feel like part of you was still in your body, but that's about all you could really feel. You don't know how the fuck that works in the slightest, but you did feel at least maybe theoretically.
Alright, well, I'll probably call it like a 90 to 10% split.
Speaking of, when you return to your true body, where would that leave Jimmy? Because
I think that would leave him here.
Fangs scratching his chin. As Jimmy, if you can hear me, I do apologize for shooting you.
Why not try aiming to the left a little bit next time, you fuck?
He says it's okay.
Love it.
Hold on, I need a cough for a second. Fangs
it.
will just accept it as it is. Because he doesn't
I'm
know.
so glad he didn't hear that because it makes it so much better.
He didn't cast a ritual, so he doesn't know.
I know. That's what. Well, he wouldn't be able to hear it anyway because it's technically still in Deli's head.
Yeah. I suppose I should ask, what exactly did you know about my father, though, Jimmy?
Fuck, now I have to roll for Jimmy. It's been a while since I had to roll for this fuck. You can tell. You can be able to tell him that I didn't really know much about him. Uncle, or G sent me to take him some rock. Then I ended up taking him some rock. He seemed a little bit distraught at first, especially where the cave he was holing up in, but he enjoyed at least the rock I had given him. Said it gave him a new purpose. Probably, he said, fuck, it's been too long, I can't remember, but I did give him the rock, and he seemed at least delighted to have something to show for it.
Well, it sounds like, from what Jimmy's telling me, that your pa there got the item Uncle G had created to fulfill his new purpose. AKA the thing that can help us take down the anchor.
Honestly, I think the anchor can wait for the time being, since it seems I think I understand your body, and Justice's issue is in this Slangdon place.
Yeah, I think Schlankton's the best bet. What do y'all think?
Fangs looks at Mala and Diana.
Well,
Probably
Mala
right.
just puts up a thumbs up
yeah, he's
and
on
then
the floor.
lets it fall right back to the floor.
Justice is just. I'm pretty sure Justice at this point would be licking the walls if she could.
I don't think they're in their right mind.
It would help if I wasn't muted. Justice is literally just like, fuck, fine, yeah, probably. Shit, we didn't really have that long. What day is it?
It's only been
Scribble
5
day?
minutes. It's only been 5 minutes.
It's the same day, Jay.
Oh. Okay.
You must take in consideration how long it would take for the traverse between here to this Slangdon.
You know, I'm really digging this color. I think you said it was blue.
That's green.
It's brown.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
It's orange.
I'm blind.
Wait, how are you able to see?
That's the joke.
in my mind, I think it's like a hallucination.
Fangs kind of
Right.
blinks, looking at the deli, then to Mala, then to Diana, then looks back to Justice.
Look, it's literally just like that color as it's that the grass was when that oh fuck, what was his name? That musician.
I think that was
Concentrate.
pink. God, I can't even remember back that far.
Speaking of music,
Those damn children need to shut the hell up for 5 minutes.
speaking of
Hey,
music,
hey, Tabaxi have dogs?
With himself. I
No.
never sported any spots.
Mala, or not Mala, Jesus. Fangs, you would know there's at least dingoes around, so. When she's referring to children, she doesn't mean actual children. Probably has a few pet dingoes somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Justice is just losing her shit about a bunch of cats having dogs. Silently and in her head, but
So I suppose Langdon is our next destination. At least getting there will be a little bit worrisome since we still have to cross some Red Claw territory.
You know, we could fly. That'd make it a whole lot easier. Sprout some wings. Just take off.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, I know a lot of spells, but I do not know that one.
Fangs looks at Mala, looks around the area, then looks at Madame Gord. Just kind of goes back to sitting down. Unfortunately, nobody in the Shadow Lurkers tribe have wings, but I suppose your tribe may know flight abilities.
I think flying would be absolutely terrifying. I mean, have you ever? Oh wait, you have tried to rope bridge.
Oh my god.
Eats another bowl of stew.
God damn it.
Well,
You're not wrong, Justice. You're not.
Alright.
No matter how much I hate long treks, I'm gonna curl up. Get ready for the trek tomorrow.
Look at the star.
We're in a tent.
Yes, even
Also, you're looking at the rug.
Which has stars on
Hey,
it.
down.
No, it doesn't. That's what I like to say. It does. It doesn't.
I just kind of
Hey, down in a fucking frog. Yes.
you're just poking Mala and Diana. I wish you both a good rest. The rug is comfortable, I suppose.
You should try it. It's great.
I'm not snuggling with Mala tonight. That host thing was Warren. I learned way too much about that.
What about Warren? I understand he
Justice
is.
makes some very awkward hand signs that you can only pretend to incite that that's what she thinks sex hand signs would look like.
I'm gonna do it at a disadvantage because Fangs is not really.
Oh,
It's gonna be a double disadvantage anyway, because Justice probably doesn't even know what the fucking hand signs she's making are.
You're
Yeah.
it looks something like fisting a.
Oh god, I thought.
That's a disadvantage.
Thanks, you kind of can. Because Justice doesn't even know what the fuck they're making signal wise. You can kind of glean maybe something, but like it's very confusing what the fuck Justice is trying to even notion.
I see you are using two fists and bumping into each other. Are you two rivals?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
Oh, I mean,
I
on
see.
some of it, it sounded like it was very much a my
That would
turn,
make
your turn
sense.
scenario, but you know.
Oh my fucking god.
Fangs just goes, I see. I think I understand now. But can you please put your rivalry on hold for at least until we settle some of our problems?
We just laughed.
Could not hear a freaking person after that happened. I'm like, F, now I can't hear anybody.
Now you're fine. Fangs just said to put
I'll
your
repeat it.
rivalries on hold. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Fangs will just go, I would recommend you put your rivalry with Warren on hold until we settle our problems internally and externally with
mean,
the
it's-
Langdon.
I mean,
All
this is not
Malin
called-
does is thumbs up and throws it back to the ground while he's still face down into the rug.
I mean, it is not called bumping ugly for a reason. Bumping uglies.
But neither of them are ugly. At least, I don't think so.
Thanks. They
I
need to teach you some
appreciate that,
colloquial.
Frank. I appreciate that.
Someone needs to teach you some of the outside world. Outside world. Is it slang? I keep saying slang because my brain wants to go to Schlangton.
We are going to
Slang.
Plankton.
No, never mind. Just get some dumb sleep. Did you see her light up a joint?
Thanks,
this
is
will be an
back.
advantage. Fuck it, she just lights it up. It's like, man, I'm going to need to get these stronger stuff.
I know your problem.
Alright, so after that eventful night, I love, God, the 180s this session takes always make me laugh so much. So all of you have rested up. Justice, you've become one with the chair a little bit too much. Mala, you've left a weird impression on the rug. Your hair's also braided, you don't know why. Diana, you've been braiding Mala's hair a little too much, maybe. And like all of it's just an
French
impression.
braid, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
They had ribbons and everything.
Oh, 110% love it. I was almost gonna say he was handing you beads, but I'm like, where the hell am I getting beads from?
That's fine. There's probably some beaded shit on the table too, so.
Sure.
Oh my fucking god. I was gonna be wake up and like, what the fuck?
Why does my head
Justice.
hurt damn much?
Oh shit. Oh shit, I did that drunken yoga shit. Oh. Fuck. Ow. Crack.
No, trust me, that was not drunk. You would know drunk. This feels a lot
Oh
better.
yeah, no. This drunk would definitely have more pains in the head. Yeah.
Well, I do hope you had a good rest and do wish you luck on your journey. Wherever you may go. And she's kind of looking at you.
I think we'll, or at least I personally will be dealing with other situations to distract me from the pauses, things about it, emotional scarring. At least until I'm ready to confront that one. For now, I think I will just help my war band.
Well, may the wings of the raven guide you and your choices and make your journey rather eventful.
There's a slight pause, and the ears kind of twitched, and then
Hey,
just
she's very. She may insult you, but that's her religion, dog.
I know, but this is just Fangs just kind of and I'm just gonna roll this for him.
Gonna fucking stab her before she leaves.
No, just kind of grunts. Right. Hopefully, I don't have to meet her too soon.
Alright, so I guess you're all just kind of packing up and heading out then?
Yeah, Fangs will go. The rest of the group are doing their last packing up thing. He'll quickly drop over to his mother and let her know he's gonna go back exploring. Just so.
She'll give you like the side eye of, bet you better come back or I will fucking own you again. Like, don't be like your father.
I will try, but some revelation seems like he is existing somewhat.
She lets out like a long sigh. Well, if you do find him, make sure he gets back home so I can give him a proper welcome. And you hear her like cracking her knuckles.
Yes. Depending on his state, I will do what I can.
Okay. Let me just change some music as we're walking. So, I'm just using this for the ambience because I wanted a wind. As you are all kind of making your way back out of the Grand Wilds and probably heading back towards Spireton, you notice the wind around you starts to pick up, and as you kind of just keep moving, it seems weird, and like a lot of dust and dirt is getting kicked up, and it's almost kind of after like maybe 5-10 minutes or so of walking, you notice that you're almost caught in a sandstorm as a lot of this sand now starts to pelt the shit out of you, which is very odd. I also don't have a map for this, so it's gonna be just theater of the mind for a minute.
So I'm. Ah, okay, that was in his mouth. Okay, I'm guessing this is a lot more painful for those of you that actually have to have your eyes closed. Right?
I've been buried twice.
Vala just picks up Jimmy.
Thank you.
Carries
Fang.
against the sandstorm.
Ow, ow,
Help
ow.
out the others that need to be helped out, but
All right.
Yeah.
Fangs,
Roll me a-
Mal, is this shit normal?
Roll me a nature.
No.
Oh yeah, roll me a nature real quick.
sure.
If I recall, as they say, this is when the sand apes were about to attack.
Shut the fuck
Stop it
up.
with the fucking sand apes.
I was just going to
Fangs,
say the
it's-
same thing, but
Okay.
ow.
This is not natural at all. In fact, it almost there's like, especially in a lot of Grand Wilds and Fangs and Mal, from living here, sandstorms aren't even really a thing, just because a lot of the wind never picks up this fast.
Yeah, no, this isn't normal at all. We don't even get much of wind picking up this fast.
We should probably
And
find
even
some
windy,
cover
but
then.
Not this bad.
Roll me
Yeah.
Roll me a perception real quick.
Who's rolling perception?
Ooh.
All of you can, if you.
Okay.
Because I guess you're looking for cover, right, to get out of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my numbers
Gee.
are only going down from here.
Fangs, there's sand in your eyes. Justice, there's eyes in your sand.
Oh.
Jesus. Well, that kind of makes sense. Deli. Okay. Deli and Dan, as you're kind of saying this, as Deli, you now have a better height, and Diana, you're probably behind either Fangs or Mala, so a lot of the sand that's getting blown is getting blocked. You both notice from out of your corner of your eyes what looks like an inlet of like a temple, and I will throw it right here. You're right here.
Oh, fantastic. A creepy desert temple, just when we need it. Let's go.
No.
Alright, gang. We got a mystery ahead of us.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm being carried by Mal.
Yep.
But after you're kind of making your way through the sandstorm, you do notice this place, like, as you kind of walk towards it, like, the sandstorm actually kind of seems to be enveloping around it, but not, like, touching anything here. A lot of the pillars around here are mostly destroyed or, like, just kind of severed, and any kind of distinguishing markings on this temple at all are kind of just lost due to either erosion or just time itself.
I look at my dagger. Is it reacting anyway?
Not currently, no.
Should we take shelter? Take
The
Take
weed
shelter.
still hitting this one.
Yeah. Gotta split the sand out. Poof! Take shelter.
It sounds like a good idea. I can only imagine this is gonna get worse.
Right. I pull out my longbow and just get ready to shoot something that may look hostile, and I'll start going forward.
I hold up my tiny possum paws.
I pulled out the gun.
I also have the gun.
I just imagine him being like, alright, and he pulls out this gun and click.
Shit, there's sand in it still. As you're walking, you don't really notice, at least much on the outside. It seems very. How's the way to put it? Like, just kind of like a ruin of a temple. Mal, you've seen ruins akin to this before, because this is kind of like similar to where you found the Great Club of Baguette.
Mhm.
So, like, these aren't necessarily uncommon. It's just very uncommon that there'd be like a fucking sandstorm raging while you're doing it, because it is
Yeah.
pretty Darude.
Yeah.
Ah,
Thank you. You just
You're
hear
so
there's some
funny.
people You just hear some people raving in the background in the sandstorm.
oh, it's my kind of people.
Son of a
Nah,
bitch. Have to
nah.
shout over the window. Would you quit out there?
The muses, they have come for me now.
Son of a-
Can you stop?
But now there seems to be nothing right now or any distinguishing marks for the time being.
All right,
Once
let's
again,
get inside.
I'll proceed another 35 feet in now.
Okay. Thanks. You kind of get to like what looks like an Oculus piece almost towards the center. You do notice a little bit of your dagger kind of having like a slight reaction for like the briefest of moments, but that's about it.
Being very suspicious as he is with his current patron,
Everyone's got one, man.
uh, he's going to take out the dagger, look at it, look back to the group, and he'll first hold the dagger out, pointing in the direction of the entrance or the ocular thing.
Uh-huh.
See what happens.
The entrance actually is open. Like, just to describe it, there are like two large pillars that kind of like lead downwards. And as you kind of at least look, there seems to be like darkness descending downwards, but a few kind of like stairs that would go down, but that's about all you can really see. It doesn't seem like the dagger, at least when you're kind of pointing it, isn't doing much outside of, like I said, the little glow that it gave when you got here or got to this point.
And what's this in the center?
That's just there for the map because I just wanted this map and was trying to find it outside of a sound temple.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'll take another step forward, more toward the center of this ocular design.
Again, there's not much of a reaction. It's kind of like that kind of like blink once kind of thing, and that's about it.
Oh, Fangs. Still holding a bit of vendetta at the moment, or a little, still nursing a bit of a grudge. Going to poke with the dagger at the center.
It doesn't seem like much is happening. It's how do I describe this? It's like you're kind of like jabbing at it, and it's doing that weird thing again where it goes like intangible and kind of just goes through.
Then Fangs mumbling to himself, I know I can make you intangible, but rather wait for now. Puts the dagger away.
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic.
Yes. Actually, as you do that, what's the range?
30 feet.
I'll give you this because it is kind of close. As you do kind of do that, you do get a. I have to bell. You do get a form of transmutation magic coming from most of the sandstorm area around.
This storm ain't natural. I know you already figured that out, but it's magically not like an anomaly. It's something's casting this.
Can you find a source of it, maybe?
Not within 30 feet of me.
Do you sense anything magical? Then he kind of points to the oh, where's my mouse? There you go. Points to the surface of this place, and then
Mal, either put me down or hold me up. One of the two.
Just puts him down.
All right.
So-
Scamper.
As you're kind of doing this, Deli, you get a few things. First, you get pretty much every school of magic get flung at you all at once. Basically, looking at this like small center pedestal.
Oh, gross.
So whatever it is, it's definitely not gonna show you. And then another thing, though, you would only know this due to your experience, you get a tinge, at least coming from deeper that way, of some corruption magic.
Well, Fangs, you said you wanted to kill something corrupted, right?
yes.
There's something corrupted in there.
I didn't do it.
You know,
You know, I didn't
seeing that
suspect you
actually makes
before
me
you said that.
I'm just clarifying. Anybody did blame me in the future. There's no reason I would have done it.
Actually, fuck, because she is within 30 feet. And you do have detect magic, and I don't think you've done this before now that I thought about this. You do sense a little bit of still corruption magic coming off of Diana.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for mentioning that, Diana, because I actually forgot for a minute.
Well, as the magical expert of this here party, I'm gonna step on it.
It opens the door.
Look, it's a pressure plate.
Well, it's a little bit more than a pressure plate, but you'll see as you go.
It's a magic plate.
Alright.
It creates magic foods.
Oh.
Still had the dagger on standby, but definitely keep his bow out and keep
Okay.
looking in.
So as you go in, as I kind of described before, there's a staircase descending downwards, and as you kind of descend, you walk alongside the wall, and every time you take a step down, the torches alongside the wall itself seem to flicker on almost automatically, but the torches are covered in like a thick layer of sand and dust. You then come to, which I'll flip the map over real quick before I describe it.
Watch out, Jay. Stairs.
Oh shit! Yeah, actually, I was noticing that.
Have y'all
You're
noticed
Come
how
here.
awkward it is for a four-legged animal to go downstairs slowly?
Sorry. You then come to a large room that looks like what could have been either an altar or throne room at one point, but most of the pillars in here have crumbled into small pieces. Small pieces of moth-eaten cloth lay on the ground, and at the far back of the room, there seems to be what looks like a chair that was either designed or an altar designed for royalty, or
I was just putting my token
oh
there.
Jesus Christ, Bangs!
You blew my token all the way over there, like, ah!
Jeez, we know you have the zoomies, but damn.
Bangs is like, I smell plot. Ree!
I was just about to put my token in place.
But
Like,
up here, you see like an altar or some kind of throne room or something of the like. Justice, why the fuck are you all the way up there?
What? Oh, I must have been doing the same thing.
Well, I'm also all the way up there. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a
What's
it's a
happening?
large throne room. The party is still
Stop
hiding in
pinging.
the sand.
we were putting our tokens in. It's like, zoom.
But yeah, a lot of this, again, there's sand kind of covering the floor. Most of the stone is cracked. Welcome to my temple.
Well, I'm gonna leave it to the resident expert here. Mal, what the fuck do we do?
Yikes.
Because if you don't tell me what to do, I'm gonna start touching everything.
Don't touch anything. That's the first thing. Don't touch a damn thing.
I'm touching the floor. Is that bad?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Are
no,
you
know
for
that
real
the
right
floor-
now?
You know the floor will explode as soon as it's touched only by possums.
Oh, Lord. Well, I guess I'm carrying you now.
No, that was a joke. Please don't.
I know. Well, let's just not touch anything as we go along. For I don't want this to come crumbling down on us, so just keep your wits about you.
Um,
And
Fangs, roll me a perception check real quick.
Sure. Normal. All right.
As you're kind of in here, you hear like as you kind of look, and at first there you didn't see it because you were probably just getting acclimated to like the shifting of natural sunlight versus torchlight, but on the altar you see, or sorry, the chair. Give me one sec, I have to switch over from GM. You see, oh, I used the wrong token for that. Wait, why the fuck did it? What the
You
fuck?
might have copied the the character sheet and it saved the token as well.
Hold on, no. I might have grabbed the wrong token. Give me one sec.
Yeah, because I just saw that lion dude there.
There we go. You see this individual.
Well, don't you look familiar?
Huh?
No.
No.
As the... I think Fangs actually, or Miser actually gave me this token for something else, but this is one I just found him using for something else, but I'll kind of describe it. And they're kind of clapping. Well done. Well done. And they kind of walk towards the center of the room.
Who are you?
Ah.
You look familiar.
Oh, it's been such a long time, I'm pretty sure. You probably don't recognize me. And again, they're kind of walking down this long stairs. Thanks. As they get closer, you notice on their chest is a claw hand, but it is missing one of the claws and kind of retracted. And you know this from your time with the red claw. That means a warden.
Oh shit. It's another warden.
I actually don't recognize you.
Oh, that's fine.
Fangs, roll me a history real quick. See if you know their name.
Yep.
Fucking yeah, this would make sense that you actually would remember names for these people. This is Eyes That Glow Like the Moon, or as most people would know them as Moon. Moon. No, I thought
No,
that one maybe
stop.
that. And
No, stop, please.
Fang just goes, oh, right. You're the one they called. An extremely pompously long name, but we just shortened it to Moon.
the problem with some of the Red Claws is no appreciation for the finer things. A little bit more brutality, but some of them were tactically minded.
Word. Does that mean you left the Red Claws?
Why would a warden leave the Red Claws?
Fangs is getting his blade ready and just says, alright, then where's the rest of your entourage? Your
They're
war band?
They're kind of like cleaning out their nails and like not paying you, or like looking at their nails, not or claws, and not paying you any mind. Oh, I have better trick in mind, and I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone really quickly. All right, and I'll show you what they did.
Oh!
This is
Where's my
good.
dwarven advantage when I
God.
need it?
It's not poison. Oh, damn. All right, so I'll explain what happened real quick, and then I'll throw the ability. So you watch as almost all the light in this room is almost immediately snuffed out, but put into Moon's hand, and I will do. And they did this. So everyone that failed, so basically everyone but Banks is blinded for a minute. Justice, it doesn't affect you because you can't fucking see.
Yeah, Justice is just like,
He probably just realized what was about to happen, and he just shouted, "Blind!"
And as
What?
they suck
Yes?
out all the light in the room,
I have a name.
hold on, I gotta adjust things now really quick on the tokens, because this is gonna be a fun fight with no light in the room. And some fun shit. Dynamic lighting.
I have a distinct feeling that something just happened with everybody's visibility.
I can't fucking see.
Can you speak
Justice,
louder? I can't see.
Well, let me know if it's adjusted then on.
I
I'm
still
getting there.
have my
I'm,
damage,
no,
right?
I'm getting there.
Oh.
Yeah. Welcome to Solar Flare, basically. So the best way to think of it as, for people that are kind of don't know, think of it as like the thing in Harry Potter that literally,
Yes, I was thinking about that.
that's literally what just happened, but it robbed all the light of the room.
It's Gandalf's lighter.
Yeah, but as a ability. Shit. I don't.
I flew over everybody.
Question, am I supposed to see as big of a circle as I see now?
No, you'll see
Okay.
how bad it is.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hey, Gita.
Hey, Diana, how you doing?
What's up?
Do you want chocolate on your ice cream?
Do I want pasta on my ice cream?
Yeah, that's what I said. Chocolate, dummy.
Sorry
Yeah.
to cut in on this for a brief moment.
Would you
but-
like some spaghetti with that?
Yes, please. Sorry, what's up, Miser?
So the Black Razor, it still has all of its properties of the bone dagger. It's just added an extra 1d6 to its necrotic when activated.
Correct. All right, and let us roll some initiative.
Oh dear, that's a
All right.
Where you guys can't see shit.
Initiative.
Hold on, I'll get the table out.
I'm Scooby Mal.
Oh my good god, you
You tripped over your legs.
I'm sorry, I didn't click on my token. I did
No,
the
fine.
amateur
Okay.
move.
I'll
Say
still give you
again.
this one. You trip over your feet because it's fucking dark as shit in here.
It really is though. Like it's so tiny. All I can see is Diana right now.
Oh yeah,
That's
what
the
I
point.
heard.
Welcome to the fight that's a pain in the ass.
Oh, fantastic! It's the ranged caster. I feel so welcome here.
I knew like this fight would be fun just because of like take away all their visibility and only give them 5 feet and watch what happens. Because I wanted to do a
Get the
fight
move
where
5 feet.
I wanted to do a fight where I fuck with dynamic lighting.
Justice. I don't see the problem here.
Yeah, Justice is the only one that's not completely. Hold on, I gotta change the music and I gotta do one other thing because I do technically have a prepped action for when that went off.
Well,
But
if you
guys won't get.
well, if you don't have a problem, give me jelly.
Here we go.
That is a question.
Give me 1 second because I'm doing something else.
I think did Jelly succeed? 16.
Yeah, Jelly's just passed.
16. But the rest of you are blinded for a minute, so with that.
Wait, Fangs failed too?
No, I meant everyone that failed. Sorry.
Okay. So
Give me 1 sec.
curious. This is a magical type of darkness, or
Yeah, that's why, like, your visibility. Remember, and Deli, since you were close enough, You definitely got the inkling of corruption magic coming off this guy. I'll give you that much at least. So welcome to the Corrupted Wardens. Alright. Fangs. You're up.
Alright. Fangs, kind of taking a wild guess that the opponent is still in front of him when he uses that ability. He's just gonna simply shout while keeping his ears open. And it says, "So even the Red Claws have descended using corruption."
You wouldn't know that. Like straight up.
Oh,
Unless they-
I was
unless
I
Deli
was
yelled
I
it
was
out.
muted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
Deli did yell out. It's like, well, looks like this one's what I found out.
okay. I thought I was jumping the gun there. I was about to
No, okay. Then he'll kind of respond back to you. Did you think those chalices of power were just for show?
I shoot immediately where I hear the voice.
Roll me at disadvantage because you're shooting into the darkness.
Okay. Oof, here we go.
This is the fun fight.
19.
You shoot. Which direction? Just so I have a general idea. Actually, since you
Where-
did hit, I'll kind of just say you kind of aim into the darkness and you hear the arrow kind of clattering into something, and definitely does hit.
Okay. If I did hit something, how far was it?
Give me 1 second. Sorry. Give me 1 sec. Let me roll a D something real quick. All right, so it was more this way. Me. Oh wait, I have that on hide from others for a reason. So about 40 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the bonus action to implement Hunter's Mark.
Question: do you need to see? You can't see them.
Ah, shoot.
Welcome to how much this fucks up a lot of DPS taking away sight.
Well, that's fine. I'll burn that spell. I'll just take that off then, because
Okay.
I'm hoping that.
Yeah, Fangs, you try to mark them, then you remember you can't see them through this darkness, and it doesn't feel like it works or connected.
Well, at least I still got favorite foe up now, so that's all that really matters.
Question: does favored foe require sight, or is it just a hit?
When you hit a creature with an attack, you can call
Okay.
from the mystical bond, mark the target. Actually, I'll just ping it so you can see it.
Just to make sure, because I am gonna be playing with raw a little bit for sight, because there's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
non-sight versus sight in this fight. So, okay, then yeah, you're fine.
Question is, will that help me actually locate him now? Or- hold on, no, it does not. It does not.
No.
Oh, doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the extra DPS on him, so if he doesn't move, I'm taking another shot in the dark at him.
Damn.
Hanks wants us. He wants every Red Claw dead. He's not. Well, actually, Deli did call it right. Fangs does want to kill someone. All right, that's it for.
Odd question.
Yes.
Can
What's up?
Can Deli sense, because he still has detect magic up, sense the hunter's mark or whatever, favored foe?
Hunters. What do you mean? Like where they are?
Yeah, 'cause of the
Technically, he could sense the corruption, but Deli's also kind of blind at the moment.
Yeah,
another
I
thing,
guess I would
too,
leave that up to you if it was like actually vision based or it was more like a sense kind of thing.
You could sense, but as you kind of do, hold on, I gotta math something. You sense there's multiple entities of corruption, not just one now, so even that's kind of getting fucked with.
There might be more than one.
Figures. Hopefully I shot the one that I'm hoping for.
Alright, their turn.
The DM just said there.
Actually. Is there... Where's the move thing where it just hide? There we go. Now you watch as he appears right next to you. But as he does that, oh shit, did I not?
Fantastic.
Didn't actually put something on their sheet. He's going to hit you with this. I can roll it. Does a 23 hit?
Holy fuck. Yes, of course it does.
So as you see, you watch this blade kind of light up with this corruption magic, and then stab you in with some weird kind of energy that you haven't seen before, and it hits pretty fucking hard.
Yes, ouch.
Give me one sec, because I double-clicked on the window, and now it's gone, so I have to refresh, so. And lucky for you, this man's can attack twice.
Oh, yay.
You can't double proc sneak attack, so I just put that in the base damage, so it won't hit it. The sneak attack won't be counted second time.
Oh, Jesus.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, but you said
That's
this.
the sneak attack won't count, so it's just another 7.
Okay, cool. I'm like,
Did you-
oh fuck. Jesus, you might as well take me down.
Welcome to the fun of dealing with higher lip part wardens.
Fucking Christ.
Diana, one comes to you.
Oh no.
And does a 16 hit?
Ah, yes.
All right, that's 22 damage. And then he gets one more attack. Just ignore the second damage. Does a 13 hit?
No.
And that is his turn. Let's hold on. Have to do one. Gotta make sure these things are on not being able to be seen for my measurements. Shit. Wait, did you okay. And yep, that's their turn. Justice, you're up. You could sense at least one right now, and you heard Malik kind of getting beat by something else.
Justice sits there. It kind of takes a little bit of breath. Jelly, which one casts a spell?
Ah, fuck. Roll me. I guess what? An in?
For which one?
What do you mean? For Jelly, I guess, because unless you're asking, I'm kind of confused on what you're asking exactly.
He's asking Jelly which one cast the spell that sucked all the light out.
I don't know how to rule that because he's seeing eye, but this is a weird one. Let me think for a minute.
Well, yeah.
It's just because the way this is set up is Where's Jelly Sheet? We gotta technically. God, my boy. As he's kind of looking, I think it's due to like the overwhelmingness of this fight, plus multiple copies seem to be running around. It can't really get a grasp on who exactly casts the spell, at least from its current point of view.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well. She turns to, she kind of turns to Jimmy or Deli.
You weren't wrong the first time.
If you get the chance, just unload it on me if it's the right one, okay? I'll let you know.
Can do.
Oh, blind. All right. Roll the hit.
Is it an advantage?
Yee. That hits. Let me look. Justice, as you finally stab into this thing and watch it kind of collapse, and Diana, you don't see it because you're kind of blinded at the moment, but you do hear like almost like a sloshing kind of puddle as it kind of just collapses to the floor. That hits as well.
Fuck it. Might as well burn a key.
That hits as well.
Alright, and that's Justice's turn.
Diana, you do be blinded by the light currently.
I'm sleeping as a goo, Diana.
I'm scared. There was someone that attacked Mal, right?
Correct. From what you heard, but
Which wasn't the same one who attacked me.
correct.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to move.
Go ahead.
I hope that's wise, but I'm going to.
That's fine.
I'm
Do
gonna
whatever
go
you
right
feel like.
there. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little bit more. Oh, I can't quite get into a square because the way my token bitch is. I want to hit
You're
that.
good.
No, no,
Oh.
it's the way the map
Oh,
is.
no,
You
I
are
would
in a
do that.
square. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be at disadvantage because you are blinded currently.
Okay. Even with okay, never mind.
No. That you'd have to be. Yeah. You'd have to be like in a line, kind of like Mala and Justice are.
In a line.
Like how here I'll kind of. I gotta switch it to show real quick. Kind of like this. Like how you'd need someone like right here in order to get advantage. You do get sneak attack though. Yeah.
So it's at disadvantage or normal?
It's a disadvantage because you're blinded right
Because
now.
I'm blinded, but I do get
Sneak attack because there is someone within range.
Got you. Stab.
And as you kind of stab into it, you again hear like a sizzle as it kind of populates into a goo pile.
Is there anything on my sword?
From
Like,
what
is
you
it
can
the
tell,
same?
you can't see anything. Literally can't see anything, so you just kind of hear a sizzle as you stab into it.
Ooh.
Possum Deli, you're up.
All right, what's pinging on my detect magic?
Bah. And about bah.
All right. I wanna go here.
It's funny seeing the 5-foot fucking move.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
And in this general direction for a 30-foot cone,
Okay.
I'm gonna need some Constitution saves.
Just roll me a quick D100 since you are kind of making this at least blind, because you are blinded currently. You're fine.
3.
Oh, wait, actually,
That's a 3.
Kelly, you
I
try to think you're facing the right
an 8
way,
and a 3.
but Deli, you're actually facing this way, and you breathe this way, and you're like, I got him! But you don't got him.
All right. Well, I shoot my gun. No, I don't shoot.
I mean, you can if you want.
Into the dark.
No, I don't want to hit any of my friends.
Hits one of us in the ass.
All right. Well, there's a
You're up.
second level spell.
Welcome to Jeebus. Now I understand why this was a fun fight when you were doing with the vampires in the dark, because god damn. What does it control L to see the player see?
I have no idea. Oh.
Oh my god, I feel bad for you people. But not really, because it's funny.
Oh my, do you really?
No, not in the slightest.
Well, the reason I know is because I have to double check all of my freaking dynamic lighting all the time.
Alright, Mala, you are up. You know Deli kind of shot and didn't hear anything, so... You heard him to your right,
Fantastic.
but you're also blind, so...
Yeah, I can only see 5 feet in any direction. I barely can see Diana over there. Oh, shit. Well, this is going nowhere. Okay. Gonna move 5. Alright. This is disgusting.
This is a fun fight.
No, this is disgusting.
This is a great fight. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yikes. See, I have such a dilemma right now. If I enact my lovely rage, I would have to hit something, or have
You hit
something hit
yourself.
me.
You can, yeah,
I
you can
could hit
punch
myself.
yourself.
That's true. That
You
is
can
so
punch
true.
yourself for like 1 damage. I usually
For
allow
1
it,
damage,
like,
that's correct. I forget you can hit yourself, and I don't ever really remember to do that. Oh, just constantly hitting yourself. Danielle, oh, shit.
Alright, so you're raging then?
Ah, fuck it, yes, I'm raging. Absolutely. Okay, so I moved up 5. And... oh, God. Can't see yet. Goodness gracious, 20. I don't even think I have anything to help me figure out if there's anything near me. God damn it.
Nope. Not
Not
really.
a damn thing. Okay. Well... gonna move, oh, that's the map, not me. 25. Gonna move to about there. Gonna hold my action. In case something comes to, either to me. Or, like, runs past me, I guess, or... yeah. Yep.
Where... oh, I have the sheet already. No, wait. Okay. Thanks. You're up.
Just realized I have myself muted. So, I'm still using my perception to hear for the target.
That's a.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying?
No, you're fine. It seems like now, especially that you got him talking, it's got that weird effect, like that one Mystic spell, that like the voice seems to be coming from multiple angles all at once, so you can't really get a beat on it.
With the history I rolled earlier, would I remember how this guy fought?
Roll me another history at advantage this time.
Sure. 10.
You know, he liked the darkness and liked to basically outsmart his opponents rather than just head-on fighting. That's about all you got.
Hmm. Things just thinking. Probably the best way is try to herd him through the entrance. And he's just gonna simply say to the others, hopefully they're in hearing distance, and just simply say it low. I'm not sure what the others are hearing. Just says, I may have a plan. And I'll go.
That's good, so do I.
I'll take 15 feet over here. Now, what do I have for my bonus stuff that I can use?
God, just looking at the small vision dots is like the most funniest game of Battleship in my life.
Hmm. All right. Bonus action, I'll be using the Planar Warrior.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, let me see. Oh no, I can't use it because I don't see the creature within 30 feet, so never mind that.
See, this is why it's a fun fight, is because a lot of your abilities rely on sight.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright. I should realize when I looked at that, I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work. Right. I'm going to switch to my dagger, use the bonus action to activate that ability.
Okay.
Actually, let me just do a quick GM roll to you to see if this is correct, because I don't want to just suddenly give you roll some stupid power weapon or something like that.
No, this is meant to be. No, that's correct.
Okay. And he's going to hold his action. So the first thing that comes to attack within range, he will strike it.
All right. All right. Nelly,
So,
you hear? Sorry.
I think something like that, but here's all the other stuff that Fangs has, like alert.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not too worried about the advantage thing as much. Kind of. Nelly. Hello. I hope you're ready to get stabbed twice.
Draw me.
He tried you. We'll roll the other one real quick. The second one won't have the sneak attack, but it misses, so. I think the first one hits, though.
First one does hit.
Right?
Is 22.
Make sure I have this one. And then another one, seeing that the magic user might be a problem if it wasn't blinded, is going to take advantage of that. Actually, do you get advantage on striking blind creatures?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Jeebus. My God.
23.
Hey.
And then 8. Because it doesn't get the sneak attack.
Oh. So
Yeah,
that was
that's
just 8?
Yeah, the sneak attack only procs once, so I can't like double stack it. That's what
Well, I'm
I
conscious.
just have it. Fangs, you watch as two beings come running towards you. Give me 1 second. Gotta move them up.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Oh.
Just so you know, they should not have advantage, they have alert.
Oh, sorry, that was my bad. I just had that set to default because when Jimmy or Deli, so
Yes, so the 11 will not hit.
okay. I just saw the multiple dice and got scared. So there's gonna
Yeah,
be 3 more attacks. Oh.
Alright, but oh,
Okay, so 12 misses, 22 and 21 hit.
yes.
So you'll take the sneak attack from the 22, but not the 21.
Alright, so that's 14.
Also, if you want to go ahead and roll your ready to action for one of them.
Do any of them feel like I got the favorite foe on them?
Well, now that you could, no, the one with the favorite foe seems to be from coming in the same general direction, where it sounds like Deli's getting stabbed many times over.
Alright. I'll get to him. I'll try to get to Deli as soon as I can. But, for the one literally right next to me. And this is with my Planar Warrior. No, it's not. It is not proc.
Which one? You said the one next to you?
Yes.
Okay. Is that 19? Alrighty. You hit him, and it seems like it's losing its consistency almost. Kind of like the same thing, remember when you had fought some of this corruption slime in that same way. And as you guys are doing that, I need you all to roll me a perception. Okay. No. Yes.
Is it normal?
It's hearing based. It's not sight based. All of you, Diana, you're too worried about the corruption stuff. Fangs are kind of focused because 2 had just basically rushed you out of the darkness. Justice, Mala, and Deli, you hear what sounds like a stone basically grating across the ground, and you just hear, that's about really it, as you just kind of hear a chuckle, Deli, since you're right next to him, and Fangs, you would probably hear this as well, kind of coming from these, kind of copies.
Hmm.
What are directions to where we heard the grating against the stonework?
That way.
Oh, and I was heading in that direction too.
Weird. Like I said, guy ain't dumb. Justice, you're up. You heard grating of stone, and that's about it.
She also heard the squeak of a possum getting stabbed. But,
This is true.
which is why she stops for a second, runs her finger across a band on her finger. Might
Fucking
need
go.
vision for him.
Give me 1 sec. I'll just make it quick. Dynamic lighting on. I'll guess.
Has vision.
Yeah, no, I gotta get it. Sadly, still only has 5. Like everything else.
The effect mounts after the work.
Yeah, it's the way it's basically is how it works is it creates a small dome of simulated darkness around the whole area, hence why it absorbed all the light. So basically the only reason it's not affecting Justice is because she doesn't need sight. The blind effect was just like an after effect that was to give advantage, so they could just start pummeling the shit out of you.
Okay, I can't remember if we put this as a bonus action or action to summon him.
The bonus action. I'm not gonna have you waste an action for that.
'Key point, Step of the Wind, and since Jimmy's there, we're gonna add on a Deli. Gotta get his body back.
That does not hit. That, on the other hand, does. Hold on. I gotta make sure of something. Okay. It's 11.
23.
Alright, 23. Give me 1 sec. Do you want to bring your wolf along or no? Because he still technically acts on your action.
Actually, seeing Diana being that timid, it's actually gonna go, and it's gonna just kind of nuzzle her into that way of like, "Hi, I'm here. Let's do this."
Fucking halfling mounts a winter wolf.
And it's gonna hold its action in case anything comes near.
Okay. Diana, you're up. You feel a nice warm nuzzle, but again, you're kind of can't really see anything right now. It kind of basically got flashbanged.
I don't want to move.
It's up to you.
God. What do I have? Nothing cool. Shoot. I am going to hold an action.
Okay.
For my rapier, if anyone comes up and attacks me, or it's Jelly, right, next to me.
No, it's the winter wolf. That's something else.
I thought Jelly was on the wolf. Okay.
No. Jelly's on Jimmy or Deli. God damn it! This is gonna.
Okay. Attacks me or the wolf that I could obviously get within range.
Okay. Fucking Deli. What's up, bro? How you looking, buddy?
Terrible. Do I think I can hit both of these things with a cone?
More than likely. I feel like they're literally right on top of you as they were stabbing.
Alright, fantastic.
Alright, Dex?
Yeah.
Well, this one, it doesn't matter because this one's going to be reduced to goo, but this one will. What's your DC?
16.
Okay.
I don't know why that doesn't have a thing on it.
12. Oh, and as you kind of, just as you feel the aura of this goo kind of just fall to nothingness. Shit, hold on. And Deli, you feel the burning hands actually do work, and you kind of hear the sloshing as they kind of just flop to the ground.
They hurt like fuck, but goddamn, can they not stand up to an attack?
Isn't corruption attracted to magic, Deli? I keep thinking that was something that's in the back of my head.
Yeah, I think that's why I got stabbed twice, Justice.
Okay. I mean, at least they had spinach this time.
Got stabbed 4 times, actually.
I only got stabbed twice. They missed 2.
True. Alright, anything else, Deli?
So I heard the stone moving down here.
Yes,
I'm
towards
gonna,
the entrance, or at least that general area.
I'm gonna kind of just make my way that way.
Okay. Alrighty.
Now there's
Well,
20. There's 30. Am I at a wall?
Yes, you are. You feel the entrance. As you're doing that, roll me a general perception, just kind of.
I guess I
feel.
get disadvantage or.
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage.
You don't have your dwarven beard to rub against it.
Sorry. Well, you kind of remembered the entrance. There was a stone. Doesn't feel like that stone's there anymore. That's about all you can glean from that.
Think we might be closed in here, y'all.
Mala, you're up.
Damn, this
Okay.
coward.
You say
Fantastic.
coward. I say tactical.
Where's that voice going from?
Again, it seems like it's coming from all the clones themselves. Like, they're... Think of it, I think the best way to describe it is like the spell Mirror Image, as you can't, like, discern now that it's kind of taken hold.
Okay, more specific question. Well, I'll do that. I'll ask that when it's my initiative, or like
Okay.
when my turn comes in.
Hello.
So I've ran into things.
Yeah, I'm fighting with
Right.
two now.
You're playing. Okay, great. So the one I'm going to attack is the one next to you because I can see him just right there at the edge.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Smack, smack,
Alright, roll it.
smack. Oh, bad day.
Alright, the 8 hits, oh, alright, and that one just, again, kind of crumples.
Fantastic.
Alrighty. How far is your Storm Herald thing for Barbarian? And does it need
Oh,
sight?
it's 10 feet around me, and I would like to use that. But well, I mean, I don't know if that'll hit over here because I can't see anything.
It hits 10
But it's
feet
10
around
feet.
you.
Yeah.
Does it require sight, or is it just an aura?
It's just an aura. The only thing about the aura is that it can't, of course, do anything with if there's like total coverage. So the aura just has the effect when I enter the raid, and then
Alright.
can activate each time. So
There's
It's
no
a
cover,
bonus.
just concealment.
Okay.
Darkness is concealment, not cover.
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, you could. So could you just ping it for me, just so?
yes.
'Cause I don't play barbs that often.
No, you're
Except for
fine.
one time when I'm pummeling the party.
Do I
And
just click it and then it
Yeah,
shows
just
like the little
yeah,
bubble?
just click the ability. It should be the Storm Herald thing.
Oh, for goodness sakes! There we go.
Oh
Cool.
my god, Jesus.
Sorry, I pretty much
No,
put
no, you're
everything
fine.
in case I needed it.
Which one did you take? You.
I kept to the C, so
Okay,
for
C,
this one I would
aura
have.
was- All right, so you could choose. Oh, you do have to see that they're in the aura.
Oh,
So
they are. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
Sight,
that's fine.
face, yeah, so you do.
Oh,
have to
there
have-
it is. There it is. Cool.
I'm slowly learning how much not sight fucks up a lot of things.
Unless you have that one player playing a blind character who's like, what the fuck's sight?
Yeah, true. All right, Fangs, you're up.
All right. Gonna maneuver here. As I'm doing so, just to make sure this thing does go down. Bonus action. Planar Warrior.
That. Hold on, I have to look at the AC real quick. That misses.
Huh. Let's make
Well,
sure.
it's over a 16, but under a 21.
Oh, I still have my Planar Warrior then, because it's only until I hit a creature.
True.
So, here's the second one.
Well, how would you like to end this real quick?
Wait, that's the real body?
No, you'll see what I mean. How would you like to end this one?
Oh, that one. So once Fang senses that Mala's close by, switches the blade and then takes 2 quick swings at it as he's moving forward and also shouting out. Well, actually, what I also wanted to do was to see if I can hear which of the clones was the first to speak, or where maybe the first one started talking before the others started saying stuff.
Roll me a perception, I guess. Yeah. The one that was speaking was the one that might have been behind you, and as you killed, and I'll kind of roll into this because this actually makes sense. So as you do that and kill this one, you watch as, let me say this real quick, light returns to the room, and all the clones seem to be, but now the entrance is blocked off, and the person that was in there before is now gone. And there's a giant, basically, boulder in the way.
I'm starting to suspect that they were waiting for us.
Really? With the magical sandstorm and all that?
Ouch.
Justice, I will never make fun of you not being able to see ever again.
You were making fun of
Your
me for being
face.
blind?
No. I wasn't.
Okay, initiative is over as all these kind of bodies are just, like, dropped on the floor.
Oh, fantastic. Absorbing bubble.
Alright.
Mala, do you think between you and me can we break or push through this door?
Well, let's give it a best shot.
I am giving assistance to
Give
Mala.
me 1 second to switch over the music. And...
I'm gonna. I can hold my breath for 5 rounds. So can I just
Okay.
roll
Yeah.
fucking 8
Yeah, go
more
ahead.
d6?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Jimmy could potentially make the rock lighter. I mean, Deli. God damn it, why am I mixing that up tonight?
Because it's the same character, technically.
Did Jimmy?
24.
34. All right.
Alright, here's the thing. Mally, you go to touch the rock and move it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with me as well. I'm assisting.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck.
Crap.
Sorry, Fangs and Mala. You are now terrified of that rock and door and don't wish to go out that way. Sorry, bros.
Take, like, a step back.
Same. And Fangs would say, like, I don't get it. Why am I compelled to be afraid of a rock?
Oh,
Don't
hell, it's
boulder.
magic.
It's a rock.
I ain't really got shit that can deal with it.
Deli,
Eh?
question. You know what? We'll just find this out. Point me to the wall.
There.
Oh, the wall.
Oh, the wall over here. He kind of wraps you around him.
What are you
Does
trying
the wall
to do?
give me the effect?
Yes, actually. Roll me a wisdom save.
Seriously?
So I should have rolled it last round.
Wait. Nah, I was joking.
Oh.
No, the wall doesn't give you an effect.
Deli, excuse my stereotyping, but if the door is a problem, how stable is the door jam?
You know, I used to be great at, looking at a piece of rock and being able to figure out what it is. But ever since I became a fucking possum, that shit's just gone. I don't know if it's just in dwarven blood or I kind of thought it was a natural thing. But apparently I ain't got none of that. I mean, I can try. but not as great as I used
You're
to be.
still a fucking wizard.
Yeah. So
Shayla.
what do I need to
Math.
roll?
What are you trying? Are you trying to get like the structural integrity of this? I guess.
Yep.
Fucking roll me just a flat intelligence, I guess.
Oh, not a disadvantage. So a 22.
Ah, so you know, at least from the way this thing was built and how old this was, and especially with all the erosion and shit, you do this, you might just get buried up in sand and kill yourselves.
Yeah, that's a great idea. If we weren't in the middle of a desert and had probably 400 tons of sand above us.
Okay, do we think the door swings in or out?
Sideways. I think it probably goes into the wall somewhere. I mean, we could just try to find a different exit. I really don't think we have much to deal with a giant boulder in our way.
I mean, it is a piece of rock. Can't you break it? Make it lighter?
I can make someone stronger. My magic really only works on living things.
Well. Wait, can't you diggy a hole?
If it was loose dirt, absolutely. Since it's stone, I don't have the correct spell for that.
Don't have stone shape?
Not yet. I was gonna get that next level.
So do you guys want to just, I guess, look around, or what are you guys doing?
I mean, he had to activate it somehow, so if we look for a triggering system, we can probably figure out a way out of here.
I'm just gonna use this, just to be on the safe side.
There's definitely no... Actually, it's from a mile away, right?
Yeah.
Fangs, you get a reading from the center here of some kind of portal, but it's not...
Wait, ping it for me, or?
Oh, sorry, hold on. Did I not shift the... Oh, I have it on hidden, so you guys couldn't see things. That's why. Oh, wrong thing. Right there. In the center.
Well.
Because I'm cliche.
Fangs kind of looks around, and everyone but Justice could definitely see that Fang's eyes glow temporarily greenish. I think there's a portal at the center of that room.
So, because I think we described this before, it's not necessarily a portal, but you do sense the same energy that was generated from corporals and that kind of energy. Because I think we have discussed that it also worked as a stopgap for that as well.
Right.
Or perhaps more like a rip tear.
Yeah.
Give me a quick 10 minutes.
Sure. I'll make sure to keep an eye out.
So the boulder's enchantment. Anything else? Not really anything else in the room. You obviously get the corruption. Oh, you're not even close to the boulder.
Oh yeah, I already figured the fucking boulder was enchantment.
But you do see, again, a lot of these bodies of obviously corruption magic. From your current position, you don't feel anything. Also, your blindness is over, so you can all see now. Because there's only a minute.
Come on, everyone. Let's get a move on. I don't want to be down here all day.
Justice?
Yeah.
Deli, as you're walking, you also get, every now and then, just kind of from all over this place, you get hints of necrotic.
Watch out for undead.
Oh, great. Like, the weird slime cats was not weird enough.
I'm getting a lot of necrotic energy from just kind of bits and bobs around here.
Actually, since you can now kind of see this, who wants to roll me a religion? Fangs, you'll have advantage.
Wait, Fangs?
You'll see why, if you want to roll for religion.
I went to college!
Would
You
Mala?
were
I didn't
drunk
pay
during college.
attention.
No, there's a specific reason why.
I was gonna just say, would Mala also have an advantage due to being in the same area, or
No, you'll
okay.
see why.
I have a bad feeling already, but okay. Makes sense.
Fucking, of course, Mala. Mala, you've
Why?
seen some stuff from tourist bureaus and stuff. This is a temple of the Raven Queen.
Oh fuck.
Well, fuck. Yeah. It's
Gonna pass
that temple. Fantastic.
Is that one of the gods that's not dead yet?
I have no idea. But it is the temple of the Raven Queen. Wow.
Wait, something.
Again, who is this Raven Queen again?
Thanks, you remember the Raven Queen. She asked
Oh
her
my
messenger.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm not gonna. If you actually forget as a character, I'm not gonna say anything, but Fangs would know who it is because Aster did mention her.
Thanks for just being an ass about this. Actually, he's deliberately being.
Okay. Hell, you get a ping from up here of some kind of fuck teleportation.
Conjuration.
Thank you, conjuration magic. Thank you.
Right, well, thanks. You were right. I definitely sensed some sort of conjuration coming from that general area. How to activate it? Well, I guess the Raven Queen only knows. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with the big ass chair.
Wait, what is she the goddess of?
Neutrality and all that
Yeah.
other stuff.
Death,
Technically,
neutrality.
Another
There's a lot.
neutral god.
well, to be more
Well,
specific,
okay, outside of neutrality, which is all seems to be the problem. I mean, what, like,
to be more specific,
E-
entity Astra is supposed to represent or be the Raven Queen's replacement.
You do remember that Aster also said she was acting as an envoy to the dead, because it's been a bit. So you could assume that she might as well take that mantle, have that mantle as well.
Yeah, Fang's not very good with keeping that crazy amount of information in his head. He's just gonna go with what he assumes is the appropriate answer.
Oh, dear
But
God.
he's gonna pull out the black razor, walk over to the center, looks around. Then he's just gonna suggest to Justice, perhaps it's best you step back in case I do something sacrilegious and I get smited.
oh wait, never mind. Sorry.
I mean, step back as in go to where Deli and others are, in case you may need to run back. Words. Steps over here with the black razor out. I'm going to stab in the center of this thing.
As you do, you watch these 4 spears from these kind of dilapidated statues kind of hit and kind of all focal in onto the blade itself, and you kind of watch as the floor slowly begins ripping itself apart and forms like a portal kind of made out of like some kind of necrotic energy mixed with some fun of the stone, kind of.
I don't like that.
Neither do I, especially with the presence of corruption and all. Fangs looks back. Are those puddles doing anything?
Nope, they ain't moving.
Does anyone... No, we don't have the bell anymore.
Diana's gonna walk a little closer.
Opinions, Deli?
Okay,
really-
roll me a D100, Diana.
Fuck.
Oh my god. For a minute there, you feel like a very huge lurch in your stomach, like something was like stabbing your insides, but you're
Not
fine.
again. Oh.
No, you're fine for now. You vomit on the floor again.
Well, I don't see another exit. Hey, Mal, remember what I said when we entered this place?
Uh-huh.
Touch.
Oh, Lord.
I was gonna ask Deli for the smart one for her expert opinion.
Yeah, that was my
Touches-
expert opinion. I touched the portal, Mariner.
All right, we will get. Does everyone else touch it, or is this Deli going?
Fangs waits a second and then he touches.
Okay.
Justice just kind of like, are we sure there's not like a side entrance? Oh, wait, something happened.
Probably not.
Diana's too nauseous.
Diana, you're left in a room alone.
Mallo's not touching that shit. He did that
Alright.
once. He ended up
So-
in the ice area. He ain't doing it again.
Okay, I'm going to roll something really fast. As so who touched it so far? Just so I am aware.
Fangs.
Fangs, Jelly, and Justice.
Justice would have touched it along with the wolf right after like Deli been like, we're gonna be stuck
Okay.
someplace else.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Diana and Mala, as you are kind of in the room. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm on the right layer. So do this. Why is it not letting me touch it? There we go. You notice something. Roll me both of you perceptions really quickly.
Cool. Let me pull up my character sheet again. There we go. Is it perception?
Yeah, perception. You know, one sec. It's not like a hard DC because these things.
Oh well, I didn't meet it. Regardless.
Oh, don't worry. You probably will, considering how loud these things are. Let me look real quick. Okay, well, actually, no. Diana, you hear it first as you hear, like, a sickening sound of kind of, like, ink kind of sloshing on the ground. And you watch, almost kind of, like, raising out of nowhere. You see these things, and I will shift Z them really quickly. And
What the
Oh, what the hell was that?
Oh, have fun dealing with those, or you could jump in the portal.
it's up to you.
Look at the side of the portal. Oh.
The sand apes!
Oh my god.
Shit,
I grab Mal by the braids. We gotta go!
Here and follows after Diana.
Alright, so we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Because as you all touch the portal, you seem to be falling somewhere, and I gotta... someone write the order for me, just so I have it for next time then.
What do you mean?
I got it.
For who touched it, like, who touched the portal, just so I know.
Deli was first, then Fangs, because he immediately did not want to leave Deli alone, and
Okay,
then
let me-
Justice.
As... fuck. As Moon is walking out of the temple, kind of whistling to themselves...
Fucking little punk.
Hey, they knew exactly how to fuck with you, and it was great because they're like, just distract them, blind them, easy, and then fuck them. Did I put? Nope. Shit. I need to go back to the GM layer. Yeah. There we go. He's whistling to himself. He's like, I do hope that I was able to at least distract them for long enough. Not going to say much, are you? As he's talking to this individual.
Fucking storyteller, or whatever the fuck your name is.
It is a storyteller, you were right.
Aha!
The storyteller doesn't seem to say much, looks over his shoulder, nods, and simply states, there are more tests to be run, plus it gets that one of your favorite ilk out of the way in order to, deal with the lurkers to make sure everything goes. You wish to supply the anchor, keep those who would wish to see it broken intact, and then you can slowly take over what's left of the Grand Wild, burning heap of rubble. And I'll let them destroy themselves with their own stories. As you see, he kind of dumps out like a small inkwell pot onto the ground, and you watch as this inkwell pot slowly slinks its way down the stairs through the boulder and then starts creating sand apes and the weird scorpion, and that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Did not just fucking say standing.
Well, yeah, that's how he's built, because
No.
he literally uses people's stories against them, and because people keep
Oh
giving
my
strength to the sand
God.
apes, that's why it's called the storyteller. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to this fucking blinding adventure that we're bumble fucking through.
Yeah.
I am DM Mariner on Twitch, and they're fucking Treadspace Mariner on Twitch, DM Mariner on Twitter. And yeah, I'm really enjoying where all this is going, and finally the Sand Apes have revealed themselves and been played. And I'll throw it over to Jeebus.
I'm Jeebus Dingus on Twitter and YouTube, and I'd like to say I've been correct the whole fucking time.
Technically, yes.
Throw it over to my
no.
co-conspirator, Justice, or Moogle.
Hey, I'm Goth Moogle. I play Justice. We have next week is my campaign, Sea of Sorrows, on Monday. So, and the usual stuff about my commission info. So, Miser.
Hello, everyone. I'm Miser Mark. I play as Fangs on Blades, who's currently having multiple crises in his mind and emotional stuff due to whether or not he wants to serve a god that just played him for a fool. And also has lots of other issues. But anyway, you can also find my content on Miser Mark 2010 on YouTube and Twitch, as well as stuff that I'm part of in both Jeebus Dingus and Transpace Mariner's Twitch and YouTube accounts, whichever one is available. And yeah, there will be a Into the Wildlands coming in, quote unquote, next year, next Sunday. And send it off to As.
Hello, I play Mala on Tuesdays, or every other Tuesdays, I should say. And Ari Yazel on Sundays, and I cannot believe you brought in goddamn Sandy.
Not gonna lie, I would have brought him in sooner, but you guys kept rolling the wrong fucking number.
The wrong numbers. I do not believe those are Sandy.
They technically aren't.
Mallow
but they
will.
also technically are.
Mallow's
like-
going to disregard them.
But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. God, this was a fun session to write, especially that pseudo boss fight that was more of a setup to kind of experience how fucked the wardens once you get to the higher tiers can get. And yeah, we'll see you all in about 2 weeks to see how the party is gonna deal with all that bullshit.
I think
Angry stand noises.
The Sand Apes are real.
I knew as soon as I fucking did.
They are not.